Good morning, San Diego. Or what do they normally say in the US radio? You guys alright? I think I see some new faces actually. Jin Yan, hi. Nice to meet you. Or actually, in Asia it would be good evening. Good evening. Wherever. Singapore. Indonesia. Cat Vlen. I've not seen that name before. Hi. Oh, always see that. Because I have so many tabs, I tend to click mute by accident. Hopefully you guys can get a good rest today. It says I'm streaming Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh boy, have I not changed it? Hi, hi. Wow, some familiar faces, huh? It's okay. I was like, yeah. Oh, why am I hearing myself twice now? What's going on? Audio is doubled, yeah. Noticed. Hi from South Africa, wow. Hi, where are you from? Joburg? I have to say, guys, you know, there's loads of countries with all their different types of like cured meats and things. I've got to say, like, I'm a little bit of a biltong freak. I really like biltong. Like, I much prefer it than like Asian jerky meats. Wow, so many new faces. Dried reindeer heart, that sounds amazing. That actually sounds amazing. Cape Town, alright, cool, fair play. Wow, I think we've got a few things we're going to do today. We're going to do the usual stream. We're going to start off with a couple of videos that we've never seen or I've never seen before. Hi, Boba. A couple of funny videos, and I came across... there's one more video that I want to watch, actually. Let me look it up before we start. It was like a really clickbaity video of why men hate Love and Deep Space or something like that. And obviously, as a guy, I was like, wait, what? Where is that clickbaity video? And I was like, I've got to see this. I'm just going to type in Love and Deep Space hate men and see if it comes up. Okay, here we go. I found it. It's one by Global Cherry. It got 91,000 views. Oh. Okay, here we go. Training yourself to wake up early, fair enough. What time is it? It's about 9:30 in the US, right? Okay, here we go. Hi. You guys alright? It's, I woke up at 10 today. I was absolutely shattered. And I was speaking to the mods last night. I didn't return. I just fell asleep. So we tried to add a few new features, or they did. They tried to add a few new features for us. So you might see some stream elements. I'm not exactly sure how it works, to be honest. I'm sure Mari can fill you in on that. 5:40 a.m. in California. Ouch. Yeah, I might start calling these L&D streams turtleneck streams. I feel like because I've got a drawing of me wearing a turtleneck, I kind of have to keep the look now. But yeah, I left and I never came back. I fell asleep. I woke up and I was like, oh man. I woke up at 10. I was like, I need to go to the gym. So I went to the gym, came back, made lunch, and then me and Mari caught up earlier. She was like, yeah, do you want to check it out? And I was like, yeah. And then I didn't really know what I was looking at, but Mari's been super helpful. She's working overtime, so I don't know if we have an applause in the chat, but give a lot of love to Halsey and Mari. They're really helping progress the channel and keeping it in order. So because we've got a few, you know, familiar faces and new faces, let's keep it fairly civil. Let's not keep it too saucy in the chat. Yeah, it's not a, what is it called, watershed time. So I want to scare off any others, all right? However, we do have a few things that I want to see today. Yeah, praise the mods, 100%. There's a few things we want to do. I did want to do Silas's myth, but I think Hazard and Lucy were playing the story, the Caleb story. It looked quite interesting, and I got a tiny bit spoiled, I guess. But I think we're going to probably do the rest of that today instead of Silas's myth. That can wait. But in the meantime, 9:40 p.m. in Hong Kong. Oh, I think Jin Yan is a Hong Kong Yan. Huh? Cool. So say. All right, sweet. Well, I wanted to take a look at these because these got recommended to me. I think yesterday, and I was like, interviews. So I didn't watch any of it, and I thought I'd watch it with you guys. So here we are. Have you guys seen these before? What are they like? What are they doing? Are they just speaking, or? Love and Deep Space in-depth interview with Zayn 1 year ago. So this is like when he came out, right? The division of cardiac surgery at AXO Hospital is always busy, and for Dr. Zayn, the deputy chief of surgery breaks. And for Dr. Zayn, the deputy chief of surgery, breaks are a rare occurrence. We asked to do an interview several times and adjusted our schedules accordingly. Finally, our interview, where am I? With Dr. Zayn would take place during the short break between two surgeries. Having just completed an operation, he agreed to do the interview in his office. You met with their VAs. Used to run a lot? Oh, jeez. I'm gonna wear my glasses because my hair's going in my face again. Alright, Dr. Zayn. How does that look? Dr. Zayn, you can meet Dr. Dog. Alright, sweet. Let's take a look. Hello, Dr. Zayn.
Please excuse me for a moment.
Hello, Dr. Zayn. Introduce yourself to the audience. I'm going to play as the interviewer, okay? I'm the interviewer now. Let me raise my face up because I think you guys are crowding around me. There you go.
Need to respond to my colleague first. My apologies. Let's get started.
I'm Zayn, a cardiac surgeon who works at AXO Hospital.
You seem to have just finished a surgery.
The patient is a 63-year-old man with a primary cardiac tumor. The tumor was located on the posterior side of the left atrium. After several discussions between the division, the patient, and his family, we decided to remove the tumor using EVOL. That is all. Divulging any more information would be a violation of medical privacy.
was 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 that not invading medical privacy right from the get-go? He could have just said like, "Oh, I was just operating on, a cardiac surgery in the background," sort of thing. Can't really go into details. Instead, the guy just went, "Yeah, so just did a heart transplant, went into interior, posterior, blah blah blah, and he made it out alive. And his name, he's a 63-year-old man, and anything else?" It's just like, what? That already breaches medical privacy, I'm pretty sure. In the UK, it would.
Not necessarily. This kind of surgery is common now.
I heard you're one of the youngest chief surgeons in our country. Do you remember the first surgery you did?
It's been too long, so I don't remember much. Perhaps I was nervous. However, every surgery must be done carefully. There is no harm in being meticulous.
Youngest? The surgery schedule in your division is hectic. How do you usually relax? And are there any tips you can give?
I simply rest when it's time. Doctors don't work 24/7. A person can go watch movies, eat, jog, travel, do whatever your heart desires.
You seem to have a lot of hobbies, is that right?
I suppose. My colleagues will often hang out together, but I typically prefer to spend my days off quietly.
I heard that during your free time you're alone and you rarely go out. Is it because you have no one to accompany you?
What do you mean?
If you have a girlfriend, there'll naturally be one person to go out with when you have time.
I don't recall this being in the interview script that was previously emailed to me. I assume my
Oh, he sounds pissed. He sounds so angry.
gossip-loving colleagues persuaded you to inquire about it. The reader should not be interested in my personal life. Please ask the next question. Excuse me?
What's your type? The question after that is, will you immediately confess when you meet such a person?
I'll let her know my type.
And finally, do you have
Are you
anything
at-
to say to the readers? Jeez, the guy speaks so fast.
Asking me to give medical advice. Try to get more sleep. And eat your meals on time.
These were funny. Dr. Doc. Interview for the character. I don't miss, I used to run a lot. What the heck? Love your vids. Snowfalls, hi. First time attending the stream. Oh, bless you. I'm not trying to judge, but are you from Asia? Because I'm trying to juggle it so that we have a good time for people in Asia can come and join us at a reasonable time. Go Nabi for being in the streams at 3 a.m. in the morning in Indonesia and making me feel bad. So we're here early. Yeah. What did you miss? You just missed
The patient is a
Zane breaching medical privacy before telling us about medical privacy. I'm pretty sure he breached medical privacy right there. Like Spike the stream? Is that a word? Yeah. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. His voice definitely does not soften. It was okay. I'd say it's didn't show too much color in this interview. All right, next. Loving the Space in-depth interview, Raphael. Here we go.
Hi, everyone.
I'd like to thank Mr. Raphael for this interview. Please say hello to our readers.
I'm Raphael. Rafayel. What? Talk more about myself? Well, I'm 24 years old. Probably. I guess I can be called a painter. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, thank you, Raphael. After returning from abroad, why did you choose the location of your gallery to be next to White Sand Bay in Lincoln City?
The sea here gives off a very cozy vibe. I like it a lot.
But your gallery is not open to the public, is it? Is there any special reason for that?
For the most part, paintings are how I express myself. I don't like having strangers go in and out of my heart, you know?
What left a deep impression on you during your time abroad?
I appreciated many different styles of art, but the most memorable thing was the seafood.
Oh my gosh, the seafood. Speak to me, my boy. I love seafood. I had fresh squid and I cut it up. And then I seasoned it with Greek herbs, so oregano, parsley. Oh, there was so many different ingredients. Now I can't remember on the spot, but and then I seasoned it with a little bit of salt, and then I cooked it, pan fried it, and I put a little bit of butter, and then I put a little bit of rosemary in it, and then I squeezed a bit of lemon on top, and it was so good. It was so good after the gym. It was so tasty. What left a deep impression on you during your time abroad?
Once, I went to a fishing village on an island. Did you know they actually make lobster with leaves native to the area? You wrap it up first, and then... After that, I could never eat such a delicious lobster ever again. And I don't even know the island's location now.
Do you like to travel a lot?
Not really, but I've been to every place you can get to. By ship.
You emphasize the by ship part. Is it because you're scared of flying in an aeroplane?
That gravity-defying vehicle goes against nature. I'd rather walk than risk falling onto a cloud. What's the next question?
Most artists have a high EQ. What kind of person are you in a relationship with? Do you prefer to take the lead, or?
A passive, small fish will not only fail to eat the shrimp, but also be devoured by a big fish. Isn't it better to take the initiative to get what you want?
I heard you just finished a month-long creative retreat. What else do you have planned?
My plans?
Yeah.
Go pick up a new batch of lapis lazuli that arrived. Order some new painting materials. Oh, and that hermit crab on the beach is about to have its 3rd birthday. You must be hungry.
It's Mr. Raphael's stomach that's growling.
Huh? Oh, I might have forgotten to eat. Do you have any other questions? I'm going to get some food.
Do you have anything else that you want to say to our readers?
Don't pay too much attention to me. And you don't have to pay special attention to my work either. Life is precious, you know? Paint your story with your own colors.
I like Raphael from this. There's so much character. What do you think? There's so much character in this whole interview. He's like, don't mind me, just go about your own business. He's like, he reminds me a lot like me, actually. Like, I love seafood. I love seafood. I love cooking. I don't do any art. I'm not very good at art. But I do try, and I love cooking. So maybe cooking is a form of art, but I love it. And yeah, he's sweet. You can tell what his character's like. He's absolutely adorable. He's just saying like, oh yeah, I don't want people to just look at my art all the time. You know, it's not a place where you can just walk in, walk out. Like, this is my heart, essentially. He's so cute. He's chill. He's cute. His stomach's growling. You know, with Zane, it's like, I get his persona is super cold, but it's almost like I don't know. It's interesting. Zane is interesting. Cooking is a form of art and chemistry. Damn, son. Well, then I'm the best artist in the world. All right, that was cool. All right, Xavier. Xavier's just, if you guys were in the last stream, Xavier's first trailer wasn't great. It was just kind of him on a sofa, like leaning, and he's like, "This is my 201st birthday. 216th birthday. And that was pretty much it. There wasn't much else. So maybe Xavier gets a better interview here. All right, I didn't expect to run into him in the park. Let's ask Mr. Xavier to say hello to our readers first.
Hello, I'm Xavier.
You seem to have worked in many industries, Mr. Xavier. I heard that before becoming a hunter, you also worked as a researcher. Is this correct?
You're mistaken. Huh? My former coworker? That retired Evol police officer. Might be getting older and remembered the wrong person. The woman was a child at the time and in a very dark place. She didn't see the person's face clearly. I am but an ordinary hunter.
May I ask how old you are?
23.
As a hunter, you must have visited many places. Is there one you like in particular?
The kitchen. I'm actually a pretty good cook. And I know how to make all sorts of dishes.
Yeah?
It's just no one lets me into the kitchen.
Oh, what do you prefer to do in your free time then?
Well, I like to find quiet places.
What for?
Sleep. So I won't be disturbed.
This is me yesterday when I was speaking to Mari and Halsey. I was like, yeah, I'll be back. It's like 2 hours later, I'm gone. Gone with the wind. What happens if someone or something wakes you up?
That's dangerous. I would recommend not doing it.
Do you feel lonely since you're always by yourself?
Most of the time I have important things to do, so no. When I'm not busy, occasionally I'll feel lonely, I guess. Like when there's those buy one get one 50% off drinks.
What do you do to not feel lonely then?
How do I... Let me think.
Xavier? Mr. Xavier seems to be asleep.
Huh?
Xavier?
Sorry, I was lost in thought. What were we talking about?
It's okay, we already know the answer. When it comes to dating, though, what would you do if you had an argument with the other person in the relationship?
Well, I would invite her to go see the stars together. Compared to the universe.
Oh, I was looking at the stars last night when I went to the gym. And it was, what's that belt called? Ryan's belt? Is it Ryan's belt? Sorry, guys, I'm breaking this up. Yeah. Orion's belt. I saw Orion's belt yesterday. How cool is this? And I knew what it was because I'm a nerd. I was like, look at that. It's Orion's belt. And then no one knew what I was talking about. Do you guys know what Orion's belt is? I saw the whole thing. This is Orion's belt. I saw this in the sky and I was like, yeah, that's Orion's belt. And look, this is Orion. And yeah. No one seemed to know what I was talking about. But anyway, yeah, fun fact.
Each person is just a drop in the ocean. The time you spend with each other is fleeting. Why should you waste it on arguing?
It's good, true. You don't seem to care about a lot of things, though. What, are you possessive of one in the relationship? And how would you behave?
You don't need to know.
Wow.
Didn't you say the interview would only take 3 minutes? I'm sleepy.
As we wrap up the interview, please say something to our readers, Mr. Xavier. Maybe Mr. Xavier fell asleep again because he's very tired. In order to not disturb him, our interview ends here. That was cute. That was cute. That wasn't the worst. Okay, I would rate Raphael's one was the best one. Best one. Xavier's number 2, and then Zane's was last. I didn't really enjoy Zane's one, and I think he breached medical privacy. So, yeah, it was cool. Anyway, what did I miss in the chat? Did I miss anyone? Is there any newcomers? Any fresh people? Hello, fresh people, fresh off the boat. If I may do say so myself. Enjoy cooking and baking. Interesting. Raph, in fact, is colder to human in general than Zane. He is, but he's more interesting to talk to, I would say. 4 hours, but till I pack and wash myself. Wow, there's so many people here today, hey? So many more people that I don't normally see. Patata. Oh, what a cute picture you have there, Patata. Orion's one of the easiest to see in the sky. Did that work? He wants to go take a nap. I think RFSVO knows how to sell himself. Yeah. We're all fresh here. He said it has a schedule, just him sleeping. Hakuna Patata. Very cute. All right. I did try and find a Silas one, but their schedule. Where can I see this? Where can I see one's schedule? Let's try and find it. Is it just a picture? Oh my gosh, official release. We've got to watch this, guys. I'm sorry. We have to watch this. We have to watch it. Have I seen this? I don't think I have. Oh, hello, Zane. Wow. Oh, kitty cards.
Your final gift is right here.
What?
Are you enjoying?
What is he? What? What? That caught me off guard real fast. Like I was like, oh, this is cute. And then he's slapping his own booty. What? Excuse me? That was his hand, right? He's like, your final gift is right here. Boo! What is that? What's going on? What is that? Is that a raid? Weeb Mama? Weeb Mama, is that a raid? Please follow Weeb Mama. That was a raid, right? A raid. Hey. Thanks for coming in. They were last playing Love and Deep Space. Oh, wow. Nice to see you. Welcome in and welcome to the stream. Yeah. We're just looking at Xavier slapping his butt, but I'm not exactly sure why he was slapping his butt. But yeah, we're just we were looking at the interviews. We're looking at I've lost my train of thought now. But everyone follow Weeb Mama and check her out. Yeah, she seems pretty swell. That was cool. I'm taken aback by the raids. I'm not used to the sound, but Yeah, nice to see you. Thank you for it. Thank you. Please follow Weeb Mama. This is Basai. Basai. Bunny. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Hope you're all doing well. We are doing really well. We were just looking at Xavier Slapper's butt. I'm not exactly sure why.
Nimble like a flying fish.
My usual workload in dealing with troublesome patients requires them.
Whoa.
I'm not drunk.
That's
I've changed my mind now. Is that okay?
I see. Whoa, Raphael's ripped. Ooh, okay.
You don't pinch me.
Wow. I can tell why you guys get really sucked into this. Like, I mean, I'm into it, and I'm only into it for the story, but I don't really do all the little small things and the checka or anything, you know. So, I'm more into like the beyond Cloudfall and the myths of the story and all that. So, will I do more ASMR? Oh, geez. I think I won't be able to do ASMR because I just burst out laughing half the time. So he's embarrassed by his bunny tail. Oh, I see. So he gave his butt a spanking. Okay. The way Zane looks at you, he's a freak, it is known. Cute hair. Nate, will you do more ASMR? His fragrance is so cool. I can get the ASMR voice vibes. Oh boy. Lawyers in the little details. Harley Quinn, what a cool name, eh? That's a Batman villain, isn't it? Harley Quinn? I think so. Anyway, there's a few other things that I wanted to see today before we get started with the remaining story. I've seen some AI songs of the Love and Deep Space characters singing. And then I saw this as well, which made me laugh my head off. So, we're going to look at it, okay? You ready? I'm not a super huge DC fan though, so...
Zane, I'm bored.
Just a bit longer, Raph. Silas needs time.
Well then, you better give us something to do, Mr. Leader.
Whoa, is this a karaoke microphone?
Oh my god, you have karaoke here?
All right, now we're talking.
Gimme.
Silas, is it okay for them to...
Yes. Go keep yourselves busy.
Oh, pick this one.
Ooh, a classic.
In the original key, though?
No biggie, we'll just tone it down like this, and...
Nice. Zany, you do the intro.
Do I have to?
Come on.
You know I still love you, baby.
Let's go!
Oh god, it's embarrassing.
No, Xavier, get
you
up!
and me, let's harmonize.
It'll never
Have
change.
fun, boys.
I love
Don't mind
this.
if you keep it down.
I love
5,
it.
6.
Anyway, we can stay out of this?
I'll sing it if you do.
Oh, fine. Give me the mic.
He's just whispering.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, let's stop him!
I'm on it.
You have work to do, Mr. Brown.
Nobody but you. I love how
Zane.
I love how they had to stop Silas because it's canon that he's a terrible singer. So he starts singing and then they're like, get him out of here, and they start throwing him out. So it's so funny. I really loved watching this. I might watch it one more time actually. One more time.
Just a bit longer, Raph. Silas needs time.
Well then,
It's
you
too
better give
good.
us something to do,
And the AI voice is fantastic. Like it just sounds like they're talking to each other.
Mr. Leader.
Whoa, Is this a
Ah, so
karaoke
good.
microphone?
Oh my god, you have karaoke here?
All right, now we're talking.
Gimme.
Silas, is it okay for them to...
Yes, yes. Go keep yourselves busy.
Oh, pick this one.
Ooh, a classic.
In the original key, though?
No biggie, we'll just tone it down like this. And
Nice. Zany. Zany, you do the intro.
Do I have to?
Come on.
You know I still love you, baby.
let's go!
Oh god, it's embarrassing.
No,
Xavier,
Xavier, get
you
up!
and me. Let's harmonize.
It'll never
Have
change.
fun, boys.
I love it. Sorry, I'm watching it
5,
again.
6.
Anyway, we can stay out of this?
I'll sing it if you do.
Oh, fine. Give me the mic.
That's so good. It sounds like he's... It sounds like he's a smoker and he's really straining his voice to sing the lines.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, let's stop him!
I'm on it.
You have work to do, Mr. Pratt.
So good. I can't. I watched this like 5 times when I first saw it. I was bursting out laughing. It was so funny. I really love it. I need more of this. And this is why in Love and Deep Space I really want the characters to meet each other. Like it's just funny, right? It's just awesome. Lin Ji Lu. I'm not sure how you say that, but I think it's her or him. But thank you. This was so damn funny, and I'm glad I could share it with you guys. Oh, that was good. Speaking of, Nabi just said, hey, they deserve to debut as a K-pop boy group. And boy, oh boy, there is some AI covers of them singing. And it sounds kind of weird. I'm not going to lie. It does sound kind of weird. They've even done this, Dynamite. Do you want to listen to a couple of these? This is all by Feather of Him. Weird. It's just a little bit weird. They've got quite a few. Oh, they did Animals, yeah. Do you guys want to hear this? This is the most popular one. I forgot what it sounds like, actually. I know loads of BTS songs. My favorite one is the one that I can't sing, and it goes, I think it goes, fake a love, that one, fake a love, I wanna see you, just fire, what are you, just fire, I think it's that one, the one I want it. I can't put it on because it'll be copyright, but it'll be like, oh, that's fine. I'm a K-pop fan. I'm a jazz fan. I like classical music. I like pop music, rock music. I love rock. Linkin Park. I love Linkin Park. Or I used to love Linkin Park. I used to watch Yumi at 6. I love System of a Down, like BYOB. I love yeah, I like everything. I'm a pretty mellow guy. I like everything. So if I want to get really pumped in the gym, I'll listen to like drum and bass. And, you know, if I want to chill and just focus and study, then I'll listen to some lo-fi Nujabes. If I want to have fun and boogie and stuff, then I'll listen to some K-pop. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Yeah. I'm kind of like, I like anime music. Yeah, let's go. The was it Sword Art Online? It's like you and guy, or like Jujutsu Kaisen's like you are my special. You are my special. Yeah, I love all of them, honestly. And then oh shit, what's that Demon Slayer song? What's that Demon Slayer song? and it's like it's a really good song. Can't remember what it's called. Anyway, let's listen to some of this. Lisa is very good, yeah. I'm gonna say it as well. I'll be careful. I'll take Mari's advice. I do not own or claim ownership of this used AI cover. We are just watching this because it's fun. And if I don't get monetized, that's fine.
I can still hear you.
I'm not sure how else I need to specifically tell anyone who's watching or like the Twitch people, but
sound taking me down, holding on the ground.
You can't pretend that it was me, but
yeah, this is better than Dynamite.
Baby, I'm praying on you tonight. Hunt you down into life.
Xavier sounds good.
Just like animals, animals like animals, moles.
Maybe you think that you can hide. I can smell your scent for miles, just like animals.
I think Caleb,
Animals like animals.
these three sound the best, I think. Zane, Xavier, and Caleb, they sound just like their voice actors, actually. Raphael doesn't sound right to me.
Yes, yes. Baby, I'm praying on you tonight. Hunt you down, eat your life. Just like animals, animals like animals, moles. Baby, you think that you can hide. I can smell your scent for miles. Just like animals, animals like animals.
Nice. Sorry for YouTube, I couldn't do a poll for 5 options. It only allows me to do 4. So I had to kind of mix Xavier and Silas together, but I think generally the votes are pretty similar. Yeah, Xavier and Caleb are the best singers, right? Weirdly enough. Weirdly enough. Raphael does not sound good, I don't think. He doesn't sound like Raphael. It's just different. It's different. Yeah. That was fun. That was really fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this bit. Yeah, why does Raphael sound like that? Silas is getting carried by Xavier. Yes, that's why I had to put them together. Why can I not vote for Nene? I haven't sung. I'm not a very good singer. His deeper voice he had in his Catch-22 story. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it is his deep voice. Should we listen to one more, or should we listen to I kind of want to watch this video. It clickbaited me the other, well, it didn't bait me then, but it baited me today, that's for sure. Another song. You guys want another song? Yeah, I think Xavier could do singing for sure. Oh, apparently I've clicked on this one.
Get 50.
Whoa. Yeah. One more.
Does you feel it now, baby?
What? What? I did not expect that. I can't remember clicking this. It says I clicked it, but I can't remember. That I did not expect that.
Especially since we barely met each other one day. But I've got to work it out, baby. Exercising demons, got them running around the block now. Vacation job now.
Wait, I need to be careful. Do not post without my consent. Sorry. Cherry latte. Deep space. That does not sound right. I'm going to go through just the first 5, and then we'll go for something else, because I don't think they want me to be here, so...
To the floor like you're running from a golf star. Oh, what a cop out.
If we still clean ship a double and you are
The boys getting colder, let me in your ocean swim.
but in California.
Okay, that's enough. That doesn't sound right. I think it like got progressively worse, in my opinion. It didn't sound right. Yeah, Silas sounded okay-ish, but yeah. Why are they singing in cursive? Anyway, I wanted to watch this video. Is there any problems? Do they want me to watch it? Is that okay? Global Cherry Gaming YouTuber. So I wanted to see what this is about. It got loads of views, and I was like, whoa, whoa. Why men were really upset about Love and Deep Space, hey? Why am I really upset about Love and Deep Space? I'm not sure. Let's try and find out.
A dating sim has started a gender war. Hey, welcome to
Yeah,
the
it seems like
Gender
you guys
War.
did not
I'm
like that.
Global Cherry, and we'll be discussing this today. Before we begin, subscribe, like the video, and enjoy the show.
You don't pinch me.
Morty!
Jessica.
I took a step back and found myself revisiting a long-buried genre from
Oh,
my dark
I love Spy X Family. I love Spy X Family. I want Anya as my little daughter. I love Spy X Family.
past,
Good show.
Otome games. During my cringy teenage years, I had my fair share of dating sims, like Mystic Messenger.
아침을 깨우는 비에 익숙한 나의 벨소리 무심결에 차가운 손을 뻗어
I'd sit in the dark listening to calls from 2D RFA men with a completely deadpan look. But as I began my true gaming journey, I left that world behind until one fateful day, a friend whispered to me about Love and Deep Space. I swore I never returned to that life again. I had goals to achieve, responsibilities to uphold, children to care for. Me, I'm the child.
Even if you wanted to sell your soul, you still have to
Find someone who can pay the price. Look at me. These edits are so good.
This game's file unzipped, and so did my dignity. This game amassed a staggering 10 million downloads in just a week, and cemented itself as one of Japan's most downloaded mobile games, raking in $500 million. Curiosity killed the
Do you know, guys, fun fact, I know of Mystic Messenger. I know of it. It's like the guy with the glasses, right? What's he called? He's like a number, isn't he? Like 5 or some shit like that? But I know Mystic Messenger, that was like the start. That was like the OG, right? And then there's also Dandelion. I know Dandelion.
cat, and
707, there we go, 707.
to find out
I don't know why, I've never played it. But I don't know why I know it. It's probably my friend group.
Love and Deep Space is a visually stunning Chinese otome game from Paper Games, the same company that created Shining Nikki. You step into the role of a hunter with evil powers, tasked with eliminating deadly creatures known as Wanderers that threaten the city. But you're not alone. 5 romanceable love interests stand by your side. Xavier, Zane,
Yes,
Silas,
it's definitely
Caleb,
China.
and Raphael, each with their own compelling stories and date scenarios. You also fight alongside them, resonating in battle through fast-paced Final Fantasy-like combat. While certain gacha games make you equip gear,
What?
this game lets you
What did she say? Like Final Fantasy combat? No. This is more so like any action game, I guess.
pull wishes for your favorite Lees and memories with them. You can even show your affection for them by tenderly shaking the life out of them and even breathing on them.
Look me in the eyes and tell me what you're planning.
I ate garlic bread 2 minutes ago. The game also offers a variety of mini-games, from the claw machines and kitty cards to deep space trials and bounty hunts. Plus, there's a photo studio where you can snap pics with your love interest. As the game, initially designed for women, gained popularity, a group of men began to disparage it, calling it a gooner game. This stemmed from a newly added feature, a tracker that monitors...
This keeps coming up. Guys, it is a Guna game, but it's one with depth and has a lot of story to it. There's a lot of source, you know. Minty Mo, thank you for the follow. It is kind of a Guna game, right, guys? Come on, like let's be real here. But it's not like a male Guna game where like it's just a very sexy lady and then that's it. It's got a lot of substance to it. That's what I keep saying throughout all of my streams and videos. Like this game is far more than just gooning, if that makes sense.
A woman's cycle.
The period track is not even it's not even. I don't know why people don't like this. This is good. This is good stuff. I like it. I mean, I don't use it, but
During your cycle, the characters offer
Why not?
comforting dialogue. Not gonna lie, I'm not sure if it's a sign I'm getting old, but I had to look up what Gooner meant. Turns out it meant explicit activities. It was a bit strange to see that feature in a game, but it didn't seem harmful. I track mine on the side, so it didn't feel
These
that
edits are
abnormal
freaking
to
good.
me. What struck me as even more odd was that a portion of the male demographic was upset about it, particularly a creator named Tectone, who labeled the game as explicit based on that
it's
one
him. Mari told me about this, or is
Clearly
it
a
Housey?
creator
One of
named
them. Is it?
Tectone, who labeled the game as explicit based on
It's also so Guna game is a game that attempts to farm parasocials to feel like the video game character cares and understands you more than those in real life. I wouldn't call that a Guna. So yes, lads, adding a period tracker feature is for Gunas. I don't understand the connection there, to be honest. I actually have no idea how that relates to one another. Like, I actually have no idea how that relates. That there is no relation to. Oh, because the characters can then react, can't they? And be like, oh, is it your time of the month? But the first sentence here, for me, doesn't mean it's a Guna game. This is what I think it means. Like fan service, right? I think Guna means like fan servicey stuff. This, I'm not so sure. This is just parasocial stuff, no?
that one feature. It wasn't the Valentine's Day banners or the recent spicy cards that made him reach that conclusion. It was a woman's time of the month that drove him to tweet with the urgency of a man on a mission.
Huh?
The main story is pretty tame, with a surprisingly dark and emotional story, and the relationships you build with characters are based more on connection than intimacy. And while it's free to play, the monetized gacha is where you see more intimate elements, but honestly that's pretty normal for a romance game. I began to understand why this game has so many downloads. Everyone in the game is gorgeous, and you feel what it's like to be a stunning, desired woman. And look, I'm not pretending the spicy content isn't there. No one plays Love in Deep Space just to play kitty cards with Xavier and Silas. If you played Lads, we know damn well that we're pulling for the same banner. Even I pulled for a Silas and Xavier nightly rendezvous card for research purposes.
I'll do anything, I'll do whatever it takes to...
But at the end of the day, anyone can appreciate a fun game. I've even seen plenty of guys enjoying this, and that's great the community is increasing. What isn't great is shaming people for liking this game and lumping this with lowly gachas, unless of course you're like Drake and like them young. Meanwhile, a portion of the male demographic argue that if they get flack for enjoying Gooner content, then women should face the same scrutiny for indulging in digital romances. But the real question is, why does anyone care? These types of games have been around for a while, so it's no surprise that women now have games catering to the massive female market.
I don't understand this. I really don't understand this. Like, there isn't a male game like Love in Deep Space. I've said this so many times now. Like, Name one game for men that is like Love and Deep Space, and I'm more than happy to eat my words and be like, oh wow, that is the male equivalent. Because I don't know, I can't find one. This is like, for me, it's like every time I read these, it's like reading a Final Fantasy story, you know? And there's tons of it. There's tons of it. It's not just fan service. It's a lot more. So I don't know a single male audience game, gacha, free to play that does that in my head, unless I'm wrong.
In the gacha industry, both women and men are known for their strong loyalty to their passions, whether it be K-pop groups, or their favorite sports team, or their passion for Yu-Gi-Oh cards, often becoming dedicated collectors of fan merchandise. And these lads men were clearly created with a distinct female gaze. Let people play the games they want. If you want to fight for democracy, play Helldivers 2. If you want to embrace the way of the samurai, play Ghost of Tsushima. It's ridiculous that both sides feel the need to judge each other over enjoying power fantasy stories. Men and women can be attracted to characters. That's what games do. I have a friend who's into Claire Redfield and I'm not judging them. I know she's pretty. Leon would be relieved that someone volunteered to continue the Redfield.
Leon S. Kennedy. Hello. Even I am like, yo, Leon. I love Leon.
Bloodline. Somehow this ongoing argument escalated on Twitter, with people claiming that these games make players incapable of functioning in society, like a single
Leon,
game
you don't know who Leon S. Kennedy is? Leon Scott Kennedy? Oh my gosh, you're about to trigger something inside me, guys. It's not stemming just from Final Fantasy, it's now Resi for Resident Evil, actually, in just the whole franchise.
Going to tank Asia's birth rates to 0. And then, of course, it escalated further, with people
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
saying this game is ruining
Oh, what does he say? He doesn't say hasta la vista, does he? What does he say? What does he say when he shoots the barrel and like explodes and he's like, hasta luego or something like that, right?
For men, because it raises their standards to the moon. A tweet from Captain Cabinets argued that these games are so predatory towards lonely women that they make them reject real-life relationships in favor of a parasocial bond. Unless you're the guy who literally married a cardboard cutout, it's really not that deep. That said, no one should settle for someone they don't actually like just because they're lonely. And if you're paranoid like me, meeting up with a stranger isn't exactly ideal. Your night with Jake from State Farm could easily turn into a night with Jason Voorhees if you're not careful. But let's be real, this game isn't ruining lives or hurting anyone. This reminded me of the time I was playing Assassin's Creed Origins at a relative's house, and they asked me, how could I ever be a good mother or a good wife if all I ever do is assassinate targets? First of all, relax. I'm protecting the hidden ones for Anubis. In romance games, the character is supposed to be more understanding, and if that brings someone comfort, that's completely fine. It's not like enjoying a fictional character stops you from having normal conversations and asking people how their day was. And men and women both have the right to reject partners they don't think are a good match. Blaming virtual men for real-life rejection is just a foolish excuse. The hard truth? Sometimes we just don't like that person in that way. And yeah, that hurts, but that's okay. Rejection is a part of life, not an obstacle fueled by video game characters.
That's a nice picture.
As for ruining standards, this game is simply doing what games are meant to do, making players feel attached to a character. We love a good story, but that doesn't mean we actually want to be kidnapped by an attractive billionaire arsonist with an obsessive fixation on us. What followed was a wave of a number of lads fans arguing that men just don't like seeing them happy, and that real men can't compete with virtual ones. Like,
I
how
love
do we
these
go
cat
from a
memes.
cycle tracker to this? At the end of the day, if a game makes you happy, that's a positive thing, not a reason to tear others down over it. Would I play Lads Valentine's Day event in front of a group of children? No, but let's be real.
There's
no
another
need
one.
for toxicity over what games people choose to play. Lads is just one of many games designed for women, and guess what? We find people attractive. Newsflash. It's human nature. Let's just accept that and move on. I'm a simp. You might be a simp. It's okay. We can simp together.
Oh my gosh, this dance is sick. This dance is so cool.
At the end of the day, gaming is an escape into fantasy for all of us. And there's nothing wrong with that. In the end, the lesson here is simple. Respect others and don't make them feel ashamed of their hobbies. Just like the respect and kindness you all have showed in my videos, and I will always be grateful to each and every one of you. So what are your thoughts on this controversy? Should people be judged by
Crazy. Have I missed anything else?
certain games they play? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That is all for today. If you enjoyed the
Men
video,
are
please
scary. Oh, I do apologize.
leave a like and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Thank you for watching.
Maybe I need to wear like a bag on my head. then we won't be so scary.
That's all.
I love your edits. Oh, she's a VTuber? Oh, hand drawn as well. Hey, Global Cherry, go subscribe to Global Cherry. She's had some good points and really good edits. I think the overall message was like, what the hell, period tracker, right? But oh, they like Resi. They like Resi. What did I miss? Resident Evil 4. It's not the game's fault. A man threatened by pixels needs to realize that he's admitting he's a worse boyfriend than 2D pixel men. Damn, that goes hard. Ciano Piano. That sounds very Italian. Or Cyan. Ciano Piano. Yeah, I mean... it depends, I guess, if how you compare it. Like 2D men, like L&D characters, they are scripted and built to be the perfect love interest, you know? They are perfect. So I don't even think I could compete with something like that. It's like looking at bodybuilders and them doing steroids and working really hard and lifting like half a ton of weight. I don't think I'd ever be able to compete with that, but it's kind of like hitting that goal, if you know what I mean. That's the point of it, I would say. Yeah. I mean, you know, I personally would try my best, you know. You got to be attentive with these things, and at the end of the day, it's, I don't really see a reason why, and I'm surprised why guys are getting offended by the game, because I guess it just shows there's a lot of guys out there that are insecure, you know. When it comes to, yeah, character attachment is natural. I mean, yeah. I'm not scary. Oh, that's good. Thank you, Mari. Your character attachment through books and games. You never cared about fictional characters before. Wow. I always want to. I remember watching a video of a bodybuilder, and someone put like a sticky note on his back, and he couldn't reach it. He's too muscly. That's so funny. Anyway, that was kind of fun. I think that's warmed us up now, right? We're ready for the real deal. Are we ready for the real deal? Hey? Are we ready? Does it need to be louder? Is that okay? Well, true. Jin Kazama from Tekken, yeah, that was just hype. That was hype. He's like People like us don't deserve to be in this world. And then his dad's like, shut up, Jin. No one likes you. And then punches him in the head. Baking? What are you baking? Oh. Five hearts under one roof, is that?
You're here. I was checking out that Swiss cheese plant. Isn't it growing well?
Five hearts under one roof. I'm looking it up right now. Five hearts under one roof. Oh. Oh my. Is it a gacha though? It needs to fall under the... It's a gacha, right? I need to play this game.
Bodyguard.
I need to play this game. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Oh my gosh, we need to... I've said that I need to play this game. I've seen it trending. I need to play this game, guys. We need to see if L&D has taught me how to interact with women. We gotta play this, right? It's about wooing them, right? You need to woo them. Humans, the player once solitary home and routine, are now invaded by 5 gorgeous women. Each has her unique charm: the childhood friend of 20 years, the first love and former idol, the demanding boss, the bold younger girl, and the shy recluse. Who will you choose? And you get like options, right? I've seen this before. I've not seen the game. So, but you get like choices, and you have to make the right choice, otherwise
I
you can't
suddenly
woo them.
remembered a verse from a poem,
Okay, 1 second, Raphael.
but I can't remember the next line.
It's really funny though. Okay, so number one, this doesn't count, I would say, compared to L&D, because it's not a gacha. They're real people, and yeah, it's mainly those two. I want to see a gacha that's like almost like 1-to-1, if you know what I mean.
We can
Oh my
lose
gosh, they're
ourselves
real.
in our own world,
Close your eyes.
but not for too long.
That's quite funny. Wait, is it all these guys, right? Damn. Damn. The one with the rich chest has a YouTube channel. That's a way to put it. I want to play it. I want to see if I can woo them. Or like go for the most stupid answer, you know? I think it'd be funny.
It's okay if we don't talk. Let's be quiet like this for a while.
But you know, if you guys are interested, I don't mind. We can do it together. But right now we're with Raphael. Hey man, how's it going, bro? We're not gonna be doing too much review today, but
There's
we are
nothing
gonna
to
do
see on this outfit's back. The designer clearly put more.
rich chest. That's one way to put it. So if it's if rich chest means that, what's a poor chest? Like, how would you describe the opposite? Anyway, that's kind of funny. That made me laugh. Right, here we go. I've gone through this, but I haven't actually read it. I've skipped because I wanted to get the gems. So here we go. Receding chest line. Damn. Instead of forehead, it's like four. I don't want to. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
Why are you staring off into space? Mission's over.
Why am I staring off into space? I'm looking at your rich chest. Anyway. Oh man. I'm giggling too. I'm giggly. I'm giggly right now. I think this time we have a voice actor as well. So we'll see. Yeah, big personality. We love women with big personalities and men with big personalities. Right. Let me start this one more time. Let me zone in on this. Getting too distracted. So, we are on Chapter 2 of Homecoming Wings Night Unending. Awakening.
Why are you staring off into space? Mission's over. But hide the blood on your sleeve before heading inside. Since you're a grown-up now, I won't cover for you this time.
So when we did this before, he gave us some pills to make us feel better for the cold. So I thought he was great gesture and all that. So I didn't see a problem really, because she was going to bed anyway, right? Or my character was going to bed anyway. So anyway, no, stay where you are, Caleb. I open my eyes only to be greeted by warm sunlight on my face. It casts a dazzling, hazy halo. As my vision slowly clears, all I see is the snow-white ceiling above. It was all just a dream. I sigh, rubbing my pounding temples. I feel drained. My body is so heavy. Oh, last night I was supposed to act like I was sleeping, but somehow I got dizzy and actually slept. Oh, I see why you guys don't like him now. Oh, I see why you guys don't like him now. Those were sleeping pills, right? Those were sleeping pills, right? Random thoughts raced through my mind and I grabbed my phone. The screen shows I had missed many calls. Oh shit, our plan went wrong then. All of them are from Zane.
The hospital can't reach his guardians, which could be a problem. I'll have everything arranged by tomorrow night at the latest.
Then I'll bring Kevy to you at that time. Oh no. Kevy! I dial his number, but the call never connects. I put on my slippers and rush to the door while texting Zane. As I open the door, a barrage of loud news alerts burst forth as morning sunlight casts a gentle glow on the floor. I change and run into the living room, only to smack right into a solid chest.
You're awake.
Oh, I thought it was like a chest, like a drawers, like a closet or something, but it's actually a giant chest, and it was Caleb's. Caleb's emerged from the bathroom. Steam is still coming off his body. My dog is having a nightmare. One second. Let me wake him up from his nightmare. 1 second, sorry. Okay, he's alright. He's alright. Sorry, I just heard him. He was barking in his dream. He was like and normally he only barks when he either wants something, obviously, or there's like a threat. So I was like, okay, let's just wake him up and let him have a good sleep. Alright, cool. Sorry, I hold my phone and step back, meeting his surprised gaze. I feel my heart pounding in my chest. When did you get back?
Around the crack of dawn.
He casually dries his hair with a towel and walks to the dining table. He grabs a piece of toast.
Why are you in a rush to leave?
I come to my senses, scrambling for a decent excuse. Oh, something came up. I won't be back in time for lunch.
You need a ride?
No, I'll be back before the sun sets. Hi, El Lim. Thanks for coming in. There's so many new faces joining the stream. It really makes my heart full of joy. It's so cute. It's nice to see everyone who's here, and if you're just lurking, that's cool. We have most of the fun on the streams, and I'd love to make more offline videos, but I just haven't found the time at the moment. So it's good to see everyone here and saying hi. I freeze, staring somewhat incredulously at the screen in the middle of the living room. That missing kid has been found?
Yep.
He takes a bite of his toast as he approaches me. He places one hand on the back of the couch, his eyes looking over the news.
During last night's operation, they found him in a small garden, not far from the blockade. Oh, and he was holding a fragment of what appeared to be an ether core. He's okay, and the fleet's currently holding onto that shard. If you're really worried, I'll keep a closer eye on his medical updates for you.
Wait, so he did it all for us? We were meant to go out for him, but he's done it for us? I see. Technically speaking, I should have felt relieved that Caleb found him. But there's this weird tension in the air still, weighing down on my heart like a dark cloud. Once Kevy's condition stabilizes, they should allow visitors, right? I want to see him.
Sure thing, Pipsqueak. But why the long face?
Caleb used to be against me getting involved in anything related to the explosion, yet he's suddenly cool with it. If this whole thing really was just an accident, a series of coincidences, then I should feel okay about it. I'm worried about him. The question I still want to ask remains in my mouth. I take a deep breath to calm myself and notice the faint scent of something metallic. Almost drowned out by the fragrance of his shower gel, it reminds me of blood. I grab his hand. Did you get into a fight during last night's cleanup? Are you hurt anywhere?
I'm A-okay.
I thoroughly checked his hands to ensure there are no injuries.
Really, I'm fine. But...
All of a sudden, a cold hand touches my forehead.
Looks like your fever's gone.
I had a fever?
Yeah. As soon as I got back, I heard you calling out to me in your sleep. So I figured I'd make sure you were doing okay. Was it a nightmare or something?
It's nothing.
Boom, bitches!
Or maybe it's the Boom Bitches from Nesquik Bunny. Thank you for the follow. That's a good name. I have Nesquik chocolate in my cupboard right now, actually. So thank you for the follow. But maybe it's, or maybe it's because I've been pushing myself too hard lately. Or maybe it was the Nesquik Bunny that just followed. I glance at Caleb, who's grabbing a jacket. He nudges my shoulder to direct me elsewhere.
Why don't you wash up first? I didn't get a chance to take you somewhere yesterday. Do you want to go out today?
I hesitate, and before I can nod, his phone vibrates.
It's me. What happened? What's going on?
The voice on the other end of the call wipes a smile off Caleb's face. His brow furrows.
All right.
What's wrong?
Mia passed away.
In that moment, silence extends and wraps around my ears. Sunlight hits the ground, but its chill creeps up like vines and steals my breath. Oh shit. The kid died? The kid died? That little kid, right? The little girl. And we'll be there to protect her and stuff. I hate it when kids die. I don't like it. Can I increase the game sound and the blah blah bloopy? Yeah, sure thing. Is that enough? I'll turn it down a little bit here. How about that? If it gets too noisy, let me know, yeah, guys. I think I've got MC's voice on, right? Yeah. How about that? Homecoming wings, night ending, yep. NQ Bunny. That's a good short nickname. According to the documents I read, Mia went into septic shock because of her burns. It couldn't save her. Zane examined Maya's emergency treatment records, which perfectly matched the fleet's public statement. The medical records are too thorough. It's almost as if they're... Wait. Am I saying that? Yes, I'm saying that. The medical records are too thorough. It's almost as if they're hiding something. Besides, no one actually witnessed Maya's death. After the academic conference ended, Zane retrieved a classified file and departed with the medical team. He took these mysteries with him, and once he confirmed my safety, he didn't ask any more questions. As for Kevi, whoever went to such lengths to find him clearly wants him alive. For now, at least. Don't be too hard on yourself. But the story doesn't end there. The remains of the siblings' parents were found aboard the small vessel Joseph had taken, which further proves his involvement. The Farspace fleet stepped in to address public concerns and quickly arranged an adoptive family for Kevi. Everything progressed at an unnaturally rapid pace. Their flawless response is just too perfect. It was like watching a chess game where every move had been planned in advance. Is the sound okay, guys?
Is the explosion incident a result of the fleet's negligence?
Has the fleet taken any steps to reflect on its actions? With a full-scale lockdown fast approaching, are there any new protocols in place?
Beyond the barricade, tape, reporters and photographers with cameras of all sizes gather together. Yet it's eerily calm in front of Maya's grave. Or Mia's grave. And when the funeral ends, the crowd disperses. Kevi stands alone by the tombstone, fiddling with the black armband that continues to slide down. His face is smooth and boyish. There are neither crystals nor grief. Kevi, are you okay?
Miss?
He looks up at me, studying my expression before revealing a smile.
Yeah, the professor has been very nice. I'm moving to a new place soon.
The professor? Is he the one who adopted Kevi? I'm sorry. I planned to show up that night, but... if I had found you sooner...
It's okay. The fleet found me in the end.
He speaks before I can continue, his expression almost devoid of emotion. He's composed. But... I thought you said you didn't want to go with the fleet. Something is still off. Kevi managed to avoid being detected even when they did thorough searches. The fleet didn't find him right until...
Don't worry, miss. I'll be okay in my new home. I'll miss my sister.
There's something really weird going on right now. He speaks as if he's stating a fact, and why would a person be sad about something that already became fact? It's as if I'm the one who's not quite ready to face reality yet. I push down the sadness bubbling inside me and give him Lucia who's been cleaned. It hits the plushie Maya left behind. It should stay with its owner. Kevy frowns. He glances at the photo on the tombstone, surrounded by flowers and toys, as if trying to figure out who the person is.
I don't like toys. But because it's from you, I'll take it.
The confusion in his eyes only lasts a moment, and when he looks up again, he has that serene smile on his face. Caleb says, Natalie. After Kevy heads off with his new family, I stay where I am, and then I hear a familiar voice behind me. Oh. Caleb tips his hat and sets down a fresh bouquet by Maya's grave.
I'm sorry. Some fleet business got in the way.
It's okay. As your adjutant, it's normal for me to represent you when needed. For a long time we stand there, silently observing the bright smile on the tombstone.
How's Kevy doing?
He's doing almost too great to be true.
Maybe the kid's just putting up a front. So, he hasn't really come to terms with his family and sister being gone from this world.
That can't be right. The doubt echoing in my mind almost escapes my lips. I slowly close my eyes and calm down. In less than 2 days, Kevy's condition completely changed from what I saw that night. This must be the fleet's doing. It seems an unseen force pushed for the rapid completion of Maya's funeral and Kevy's adoption. Does this mean Caleb knows what's really going on? Many adults struggle with tragedies such as these. I can only imagine what it's like for Kevy. Picking up on what I'm saying, Caleb gives my shoulder a comforting squeeze. He looks like he wants to say more, but he just lowers his head. There's a bit of sadness in his eyes.
Don't be too disheartened.
Why? Not sure. Okay. Ever since the explosion, everything has been wrapped up too well. The wind pushes one of the toys near the tombstone. It rolls and stops at my feet. Caleb bends down to pick it up. He dusts it off and his insignia gleams silver under the dim light. I play with the hem of my shirt and hold back, questions itching to escape my mouth. I've known Caleb for a long time. I shouldn't doubt him without any evidence.
Let's go. We can relax somewhere else.
Colonel?
The communication device on Caleb's wrist vibrates. He grimaces.
What is it?
There's a large group of reporters outside. They're making a scene.
I'll see what's going on.
Yes, Colonel.
Go ahead. I want to spend some more time with Maya.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Caleb. Just as he's about to leave, I stop him. I want to ask you something. I look into that familiar gaze, letting go of the hem I've been clutching. And I smile at him. No matter what happens, I can always trust you. Right?
Of course.
He moves his arm, seemingly about to ruffle my hair, yet he stops and instead pats my shoulder. He doesn't want the dirt on his hands to get in my hair.
Wait for me.
As more people leave, the cemetery quiets down. I go for a stroll walking along a gravel path. I'm closer to the exit. but the questions I couldn't bring myself to ask keep flooding my mind. If the Far Space Fleet were the ones who caused the explosion, then what could their motive be? How much does Caleb actually know? Is there some untold story to how he became part of the Far Space Fleet? Is it related to the ether core fragment? Is that why the fleet was desperate to get their hands on Kevy? But if it was just about the ether core fragment, they wouldn't have rescued him. Unless
the kid has something more valuable.
Okay, I got a tiny bit spoiled by Lucy and Hazard yesterday from this, I think. I just popped out of nowhere. A cool breeze interrupts my thoughts. I turn around and see a dark, handsome figure behind me. He leans against a tombstone, his tongue darting in and out like a snake. Cracks and blotches decorate his face.
In this world, a lot of people want an ether core, but only a select few can handle its power without being devoured. And finding individuals like that is incredibly rare.
It's you again.
You're not even pretending to be surprised.
Why are you here?
To kill you, obviously.
Not interested. Ignoring his bluff, I pull back my gun. Who are you? Are you one of Ever's assassins or just someone who's interested in the ether core?
You managed to avoid the correct answer.
He smirks, his expression showing no signs of being amiable. He holds out his hand to me.
Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Caleb's friend. You can call me Viper.
Friend? Huh? Seeing how I don't react, he shrugs and takes back his hand. Are you implying that what happened to Kevy was caused by his ability to use an ether core?
Don't be too suspicious. Though, seeing you be manipulated like this is annoying. I'm here to lend a hand. Don't you want to know what the fleet and Caleb are really up to?
What makes you think I'll believe you? When I express my doubt, he's caught off guard.
Fair point.
While we're talking, the faint hum of a car drifts from the cemetery and extends over the wall. I look in its direction. The rear window slowly goes down. Kevy waves at me, an iron face between us. I can't discern who the person next to him is. It's probably his new guardian.
What a lucky kid. Saved from the fate of being a normal person. It's better to dance to the tune of the strong than live a plain life. A pawn is still a pawn, but they have a chance to survive to the end of a large chess game.
What have you done to him?
Finally, you're asking the right questions.
A hint of mockery flickers in those grey eyes that are fixed on me.
Don't you care about him? Go and see for yourself.
Without realizing it, I catch a small, shiny object that was hurtling towards me. I open my palm and see a uniquely shaped disc. Like that. Fast.
Tomorrow afternoon, Shell 7, 93rd Azure Way Road. See you later.
That figure sways with the wind before instantly vanishing like mist. Really freaky and crazy, yeah. Charles 7, 93rd Azure Way Road. A beautiful and secluded villa sits in a white vale. It's impossible to tell whether the building is surrounded by mist or flowing clouds. The signal jammer Viper gave me allows me to silently scale the back wall and enter the courtyard. The tree's shadows cast diagonal lines across the grass and meticulously trimmed shrubs. The wrought iron fence enclosing the entire space resembles a carefully crafted prison. What exactly does Viper want me to see? Walking around a tree's shadow, I notice a familiar figure standing in the center of the garden.
Miss, you're visiting me.
He smiles, seemingly unperturbed by my sudden appearance. It's nice to see you again, Kevy. I respond with a grin that holds an equal amount of warmth to his smile. Is this your new home? Everything okay?
The professor said I'd finish my coursework here. He thinks I'm talented, but I still have much to learn.
As I move closer, I find that Kevy is holding a brightly colored bird in his hands.
I found it in the garden.
He pinches its talons and watches the small bird struggle.
If I break its wings, it can stay here forever. It will die very quickly, though. The professor said if we damage the bird's neuromuscular system, it won't be able to fly, but it will believe it can. Slowly, it'll get used to its life on the ground. The bird will then forget that it's supposed to fly.
Hi, Ryume. Bone-chilling voice, tinged with childlike innocence, sends a shiver down my spine. Kevy. Who is the professor? What's he like?
I can't tell you. You're not my family.
Family? Huh. Do you remember Mia? After the fleet found you, did something happen? Can you tell me?
My sister? She's dead. The professor said it's wrong to be sad. I shouldn't be sad. I'll have a lot of brothers and sisters, and I'll be strong. I've always believed when you lose a loved one, you're supposed to be sad. But miss, I don't feel that way at all. Should I be sad?
Kevy's fingers inadvertently relax, and the bird uses this opportunity to flap its wings and soar into the sky. He lowers his head, tears falling onto his hand. A confused expression appears on his face again. I touch his shoulder, ready to speak comforting words, but a faint mechanical noise catches my attention.
System error. Attempting a second reboot. The primary personality is attacking the control program.
My gaze flickers to a thin metal bracelet on Kevy's wrist. It emits a faint blue light.
No, no! It shouldn't be like this!
Kevy, are you okay? Can you hear me? But no matter how many times I call his name, Kevy doesn't respond. He stands still.
I shouldn't be... I shouldn't forget.
His sentences are fragmented. It's as if some program is taking over his mind.
The chip. Rereading. Inputting memory.
In the blink of an eye, his gaze focuses on me again. Before he can wipe away his tears, he smiles at me and slowly shakes off my hand on his shoulder.
Miss, you're visiting me. That's good. It's time for you to go. The professor will be here soon.
My chest tightens all of a sudden. Is this what Viper wanted me to witness? Did he want me to see Kevy being manipulated to the point where his memories are being rewritten? Could the fleet be behind this? Or maybe... Someone's coming. As the sound of footsteps draws closer, I jump over the wall and hide in the bushes.
Did something happen, Kevy?
Huh? It's nothing. The bird just flew away.
The composed, slightly exhausted voice speaks again.
I see you're struggling to restrain the fragmented consciousness that isn't yours. Those memories, emotions, and feelings don't belong to you. Don't let them consume you.
All of a sudden, the air goes still. Then...
Was that girl, Mia, also part of your plan?
My heart races all of a sudden. From just beyond the wall, I hear Caleb's voice.
She didn't show any signs of transformation, so why?
Ooh.
You're overthinking it. For normal people like her, we don't need to get too attached. Letting your emotions run wild and blaming yourself for every little mistake, it will only hold you back.
Oh, F him up, Caleb. Caleb is here. It feels like I've been splashed with cold water. A chill runs down my spine as I try hard to stay calm.
How is everything going on your end?
We'll soon be done with cleanup. As for the salvaging process, we'll pick up the pace.
The plan will be starting again. You must ensure she doesn't interfere with it. Otherwise, I won't be able to keep this a secret for much longer.
Is he a goodie or a baddie? Damn, come on.
She won't.
Stepping outside the gate to the garden, Caleb senses something. He stops in his tracks and turns around. All the windows lining the corridor reflect the reddish sunset as they converge at a single point.
What's the matter?
It's nothing.
The fleeting figure appears to be a trick of the light. He averts his gaze, observing the layers of fog which cover the outer wall.
If that day truly comes, and she discovers everything, I'll keep her hidden. She'll be in a place where no one can find her.
Despite my extended leave status, my urgent message doesn't raise any eyebrows among my colleagues in special operations. After requesting support regarding Kevy's condition, I also informed Captain Jenner of my deduction that the Spatium core fragment had likely fallen into this fast-paced fleet's hands. In response, she repeatedly emphasizes Skyhaven's complex situation and would rather miss an opportunity than allow me to attempt a risky reacquisition mission. I promised multiple times not to act rashly, and soon enough, Andrew's search yielded preliminary results. Unsurprisingly, looking up Fast Space Fleet and mind control chips gave no results. Of course, I understand. As I end the call, the clamour of traffic fills my ears, and above me, interwoven orbital tracks gleam like flowing streams of stars. The bustling scenery around me feels surreal. The moment I stop focusing on work, all the thoughts I've been pushing down start to rise up. Caleb wasn't just aware of the fast-space fleet's actions. He also might have been involved in this scheme. Could his consistently vague whereabouts and highly classified cleanup be part of it? And what happened to the siblings was definitely not an accident, as the professor claimed. One thing's for certain, even if Mia's death was an accident, the fleet deliberately took Kevy. The fleet must be using some kind of chip to control Kevy and Joseph, and they probably have goals that extended beyond obtaining ether core fragments. I lower my gaze and notice a metallic glint from my pocket. The necklace I had gifted Caleb still adorns my neck. Amidst the chaos these past few days, I forgot to return it. And in my coat's hidden pocket is a new stealth monitoring chip I brought from Special Operations. Just in case. Forgive me, Caleb. And after a few minutes, I finally pull out my phone and dial Caleb's number. Hey.
What's up?
Nothing really. I just wanted to tell you my extended leave from the association is ending. I'll be heading back to Lincoln soon.
Has the date already been set?
Nah. I've been in Skyhaven for a couple of days and caught up in all sorts of things. I haven't really had the chance to properly spend time with you. When will you be free? Is right now good?
Sure. I'm ready when you are. Do you have a place in mind?
I look up. A nearby tower, the Aerospace Center, looms over me. Its spire piercing the sky. Moonlight gently shines over it, It used to be Caleb's stomping ground back when he worked at the Deep Space Aviation Administration. The serene scene changes as holographic advertisements dance among the clouds. Head over to the Sunset Promenade on the Aerospace Center's outer ring to witness a Type La supernova thousands of light years away. I heard there's a supernova today. It's not every day we get to see that, right? Let's check it out. Meet me at the Sunset Promenade in an hour. There's a lot of tongue twisters in that chapter. Hello, I'm back. Hello, hello. Voice acting, Nate Doggo is gone, and normal Nate Doggo is back. Hello, hello, hello. Lucy is excited to discuss Caleb. What the heck? That's new. Ho ho ho. Should we have a little break? I think I need a little break. Look, I'm running out. Break time, break time. Go, go, go. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Go, go, go. Shoo, shoo. We're going to be doing the rest of this. I'm on I'm on part 4 of chapter 2 of Homecoming Wings. And we'll be right back in 5 to 10 minutes, alright? See you guys in a moment. Did I just read in the chat someone's going to spoil the story? Who's going to spoil the story? No one is going to spoil the story. Not on my watch. Not on my watch, you little cheeky. I'm cold. Can you tell? I'm cold. It got really cold all of a sudden, so I got my tea. I've got my very British tea, oh yes. Au contrary, sir. Oh yes. What did I miss? Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers, please. Otherwise, you're out of here! You know, as they say in American baseball. Strike one, strike two, you're out of here! So basically, if you guys don't know what we're doing, JM Sketches, first time watching a live stream of Nate. Hey, JM Sketches 9. Probably gonna miss the rest of it and then watch the VOD. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. We need more tea breaks, guys. I am British after all. We need more tea breaks. It's nice to see so many new faces here. So what we're doing, I wanted to finish the... Just to make sure I'm on chapter 4, yeah. I'm on episode 4. I wanted to finish Homecoming Wings because it's about Caleb. But actually, I'm still here. I've still got left to do. The Resistance. Hello, thank you for the follow. And whilst we're resisting to do the prologue of tomorrow, we're doing Homecoming Wings. So, I've technically done all of this in terms of fighting. I've just tried to like get through it. But in story-wise, I have no idea because I haven't looked at the story. I just skipped it all to try and get all the gems. So we're on Annihilation. What is my go-to tea? I have like a red tea right now. I do like matcha. I like what's it called? What's that tea called that I like? Assam. I like Assam tea. I like British tea. I like Yorkshire Gold. I like black teas. I like lots of black tea. And I like Earl Grey occasionally. Occasionally though. But I usually need something stronger, so. Anyway. Builder's tea. I don't know what a builder's tea is, but Yorkshire tea is lovely. I like both. I like black coffee as well. I like normal coffee, black coffee, any. Again, it's like on my music taste. I like everything. So I'll have black tea sometimes. I'll sometimes have black coffee. I'll sometimes have milky coffee. Sometimes I'll have coffee with brown sugar. Sometimes I'll have coffee with no sugar, you know. But most of the time, like 90% of the time, I'll have no sugar in my teas and coffees. And if I want to treat myself, then I'll put a little bit of a, you know, a dash of sugar in it. Stepping off the Shutters platform, I see the scenery of the main island unfold before me. As night descends, the ring-shaped net encircling the tower glows like a planetary ring. Amidst the flowing lights of neon signs and holograms, people eagerly discuss the upcoming supernova they'll witness.
What will happen to the big star, Mom? Maybe they'll... I'm not sure. I'm sorry, honey.
A memory that lay dormant for so long awakens and envelops my thoughts. Hey Caleb, you have another project?
My science teacher wants us to build models. Everyone's either doing the solar system or a black hole. It's boring. Do you remember the supergiant Gran showed us? The one that's 2,300 light years away? Its supernova will be the one our generation has the best chance of witnessing firsthand. I want to see it.
Oh, I remember. Didn't she also use it as an example? She said that no matter what difficulties we face in the future, you should protect me. It's like how a ring system protects its planet.
Gran never said that, though. Are you just remembering what you want to hear again?
But she did say it.
Actually, Gran said that powerful stars are destroyed by forces from within. Meanwhile, fragile humans need to endure outside forces. We don't need to face the future alone, though. It's like how planets and their ring systems are born together. They'll also fade away together.
I basically said that. Anyway, you have to help me finish this week's extra reading assignments. Ooh, that hits the spot. I come to my senses, with the tea in hand. I've lost my train of thought. With the tea in hand, this place is crowded, and everyone is trying to find the best spot on the Sunset Promenade. Someone steps on my foot. Ow! As I try to step to the side, I lose my balance and stumble into an unexpected embrace. Ooh.
Sorry for the wait.
A hand grabs my wrist. I look up and see Caleb's slightly amused expression. Caleb.
In Skyhaven, you can catch a glimpse of cosmic wonders every now and then. Though this is the first time I get to see a supernova. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Why is he acting like nothing happened? And why is it always so difficult to understand what he's thinking? He grins and leans in.
Where'd you go today?
I just walked around.
This place is packed. Hold on tight. Don't get lost, Pipsqueak.
I'm not a little girl, man. Hey, slow down. What is he doing, picking me up? He grabs my hand and walks quickly, yet his grip is firm. He reminds me of when we were in school. He always held my hand like this back then. For a moment, I'm stunned. I start to question if the voice I heard this afternoon is really his. How could Caleb change? No, he hasn't changed at all. If anything's different, it should not be him. As I watch him walk, a bizarre idea pops into my head for no reason. Is there something inside Caleb that's controlling him? Is it changing him?
Over here.
Sorry, I have to pause this. I saw someone in the chat talk about Emperor's New Groove. I freaking love Emperor's New Groove. Why are we talking about Emperor's New Groove? Where did this come from? It's so good. I wish I could hear the bloopers from the VAs. Oh yeah. Emperor's New Groove, you know Kronk, like, I don't know how he does that voice, but I love it. The really impossible. I don't know how he does it. That is super deep voice. Anyway. Sorry. On the edge of the viewing platform, Caleb discreetly moves to stand behind me. He acts like a shield from the bustling crowd. Below the glass floor, clouds ripple like waves while a hologram appears to start the countdown. Wow, we can see Skyhaven University's clock tower from here. And look at all those fighter jets over there. Is that the aerodrome for Aerospace Academy?
Yep. With exams on the horizon, I bet a bunch of my juniors are preparing themselves for some serious cramming.
The last time I visited Skyhaven University was for your graduation, man. Time flies.
It sure does.
Do you regret it? Caleb leans on the railing, turns to me and smiles.
Regret what?
Being admitted into Aerospace Academy and becoming one of those 1 in 10,000 deep space fighter pilots. I hesitate, unable to find the right words. You're on an entirely different path now. It wasn't the one you chose in the beginning.
Stuff changes all the time. It's fine. What about you? When you were a kid, you nagged me about using my evol to hold you up high. You even insisted I launch you into space. Do you still dream about exploring the universe?
That's just nonsense kids say. Caleb raises his head, and there's a fleeting sadness on his face. I almost wonder if I had imagined it.
Back at the shelter, I remember you said your home was beyond the stars. But we couldn't even get past the walls and barbed wire.
Yeah, the teachers always said the outside world is dangerous. We were too little to go out. Though, when you're cooped up in one place for so long, the outside world can be more appealing than ever. Yet all we could do was hang out on the rooftop and count the fighter jets flying past us. I once asked you about why they would crash and if the old railroad by the shelter led to the sea.
The fighter jets crashed because they got attacked by wanderers. As for that railroad, at the end of it is a patch of weeds. We'll figure out everything about this world, one step at a time.
Really? Starting to think some people's hearts are more mysterious than the world itself. Like you, for example. You're a walking vault of secrets right now. Can't tell if my thoughts are written all over my face to the point where he can see everything. I look into his eyes and hope to receive an acceptable response.
Well, Pipsqueak, since you're interested in secrets, there is one thing.
Which is... The noisy crowd suddenly falls silent and dazzling lights fade into the night. The hologram's light continues to glow like water, only the countdown remains. He grins at me, his voice as serene as a passing flock of birds.
It's starting.
The people around us look toward the sky, but his gaze remains fixed on me. Almost lose myself in his eyes. And after a moment, I find my voice and flash him. I find my voice and flash him a smile. Sorry, I read that as so NSFW. I thought it was I find my voice, flash at him, and smile. So I was like, whoa! I was like, whoa! Gooner alert! Ding 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 ding! Gooner alert! Alright. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, Caleb. I'm about to flash. I have a surprise for you. Whoa. Oh my gosh, am I going to flash to him? I pull out the necklace from my pocket and put it around his neck.
Who gives the same gift twice?
Okay, but who lost a precious gift from others? If it disappears again, there won't be a next time.
All right. I promise I won't lose it again.
Suddenly, a distant ringing fills the sky, and arc its origin unknown. Look! That's gotta be a supernova. It's beautiful. Well, that just came out of nowhere. We can't help but raise our heads. We gaze at the flames erupting from thousands of light years away. Lit dazzles from the farthest reach of the universe. A single star has fallen apart. Whew. Spanning time and space, a foreboding sign emerges and enters our vision. That was quick. Super quick. The electromagnetic radiation from the supernova will persist for some time. To protect Skyhaven, a floating city powered by energy, aerial shields have been activated above us. After we witness this brief brilliance, night descends onto the cityscape once more. Tonight, Caleb will go out again. According to him, Skyhaven's lockdown will be over soon along with the cleanup. I say goodnight to him in advance, and then I enter my bedroom, draw the curtains, and force myself to close my eyes as I rest on the bed. In these dark hours of the night, I eventually hear the door being pushed open. The faint sound of footsteps draws closer. Realizing it's Caleb, I keep my breathing steady. As I pretend to be asleep, a gentle touch lands on my forehead. He's gone. Why did Caleb... My mind is in turmoil. I press my hand against my chest, trying to stop my heart from pounding too quickly, and slowly get up. I look out the window and see the night scenery. Then taking a deep breath, I activate the tracking feature on my hunter's watch. Target is acquired. It seems Caleb hasn't discovered the tracker embedded in the necklace. With all these complex leads, only Caleb can unravel these mysteries as he's burdened with countless secrets. When I try to leave, I notice that the door doesn't budge. Did Caleb intentionally lock me in the house? Ah. I raise my gun and aim at the lock. Without a second thought, I pull the trigger. He's dodgy, isn't he, this Caleb? Like, he's trying to protect us, but at the same time, it's like a bit too much, isn't it? Flares illuminate the night sky. They're bright enough to make it seem like daytime. And meanwhile, destroyed streetlights sway in the wind. 2 to 3 story steel structures cast looming shadows on the cracked pavement. A palette of dark, cold hues surrounds them. Amidst this desolation, the only source of vibrant color is the orange barricade tape. How can there be a place like this in Skyhaven? Thick wild grass covers the ground, a testament to the years of having been abandoned, yet these pieces of metal shine as if they're new. Beyond the bars of steel, the faint outlines of various aircraft hint at this place's history. The signal from the necklace abruptly vanishes here. There must be a signal jammer in this area.
Test site 5.
What is going on?
We will now advance to the east zone.
What was that?
Shh! Quickly now. They won't find us here.
Before I can react, I'm pulled into a makeshift shelter made from discarded equipment.
It's just the rain. We need to keep moving.
I turn around and pull out my gun, only to see a young girl's face illuminated by the light reflected off a puddle. Crystals adorn her skin. She wears a thin dress, but she's unperturbed in such a cold rain. I think that means unfazed, but Google.
Unperturbed.
Oh wow, the way this man speaks. It's always a voice, it's always a different voice every time, but...
Unperturbed.
This one is the poshest British Google voice.
Unperturbed.
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 Unperturbed. Not concerned.
Unperturbed. Unperturbed.
There we go. English word of the day. Not concerned. Unperturbed. Okay? Unperturbed. She's adorned her skin. She wears a thin dress, but she's unperturbed in such cold rain. In the distance, officers wearing fast-paced fleet uniforms move closer. They're armed and on high alert.
Isn't it weird how these monsters are getting more aggressive?
The contamination levels here are extremely high. They're practically indistinguishable from wanderers now. Stay frosty. This batch of specimens is on the brink of transformation. Salvage value at 0%. Requesting confirmation to do the cleanup.
Cleanup. Caleb must be here. Specimens. Is she one of them? The crystalline growths on the girls' bodies are similar to Kevy's, but far more severe. She's almost completely transformed into one of those monsters from the N109 zone.
Hey, can you check if I'm still alive? Is my heart still beating?
Oh, bless you. Urging me, the girl grabs my hand and presses it to her chest. I look down. A fist-sized cavity covered in crystals is in her chest. Ouch! Within it, a large crystal pulsates and eerily glows in the place where her heart should be. How... What happened to you? Her skin, drained of all its color as she stands in the rain, betrays the weight of her memories as she cowers.
As I was dying, someone whisked me away from the ward and took off the white cloth on my face. They made a promise. After one experiment, I could live again.
She's an experiment.
Who wouldn't want that?
As she speaks, the crystals creep further up her neck, yet she appears oblivious to them.
It's a shame. If I pass the test, I could have been the professor's daughter.
Oh my gosh. That's horrible. Curling up into a ball, she hides her face and muffles her sobs. The rain covers her anguish. The professor. He's the one who took in Kevie under the pretense of adoption.
Professor, who gave us a second chance at life. He's our father.
Now I know for sure he was the one walking next to Caleb at that villa. He's definitely involved in this experiment, and he must have something to do with the vast space fleet. The lockdown and cleanup are just a cover. The fleet's true targets are these.
Your power. It's warm. And you smell really nice.
Lightning splits the night sky, casting light on this narrow space. She stops sobbing. The girl raises her head, and I see her tear-streaked face. Click. The crystals fall. Those dark eyes are consumed. There are only empty eye sockets reminiscent of eye holes in a mask.
Can I eat you?
Oh! What? She seems to lose consciousness, but then her cold fingers grab my wrist.
Your strength. Give it to me.
Sounds kind of sexy to her. I'm not gonna lie, the way she said that. Sensing her abnormal strength, I swiftly pull back. I use the momentum to throw the girl off balance and force her to fall to her knees. Raindrops trickle down her temple. Her skin is like a human's. I hesitate for a second before reaching for my gun. That single moment cost me, and a sharp pain shoots up from my knee. The crystalline spikes protruding from her shoulders pierce my left leg. My blood mixes with the rain.
I said, you should let me eat you.
It's as if a silent signal has been given. Several figures emerge from the shadows and stagger towards me. Black crystals have almost engulfed every part of their bodies. They're barely recognizable as humans from their outlines. The crackling sound of burning flesh resounds in my ears again. The silhouettes blur with the ones I remember from the N109 zone. No. Those things. They're already here. They're all here for the ether core? As they close in, I have no choice but to fight through the pain. I push the girl away, holding my gun. I struggle to stand. Bullets cut through the rainfall and pierce the legs of two figures at the front of the group. However, they don't stop. Gritting my teeth, I aim for the shoulders of these people. Another shot rings out, and the girl's twisted convulsions come to an abrupt stop. But I didn't pull the trigger. The figure before me dissipates into energy particles. It's similar to how a wanderer disintegrates after death.
I found the missing specimens. Stop them!
Several lights shine harshly, and I hear the synchronized sounds of guns being drawn. A bullet whizzes past my ear, yet those people who have been shot multiple times continue to lunge at me. Amidst the howling winds, the space in front of me distorts. A vortex appears, sucking in and tearing apart 2 or 3 looming figures. What is that? The rain stops. Wow, that is so cool. That is sick. And the smoke from guns and crystals particles appear to be suspended in time. Through the veil of raindrops, an indifferent face gradually comes into focus. Raindrops are deflected away. Caleb. Frozen in space, in place, I don't know if I should call out his name.
What are you doing here?
I should be the one asking you that, I bite my lip before speaking in a more serious tone. These monsters and wanderers are actually what you're cleaning up, right? He takes a step forward and seizes my wrist with a lot of strength.
Now do you see? In this world, there will always be people who want your power.
In a dance of light and shadow, his expression remains indiscernible, and before I can open my mouth, the cries of wanderers fill the air. I avert my gaze. The remaining figures struggle against the vortex, and the metaflux slowly dissipates. As the winds screech, the energy particles coalesce into a large wanderer. It roars before advancing toward Caleb. Caleb, be careful.
You're the one who needs to be careful.
With a stern expression, he grabs my shoulder and pulls me behind him.
Are you trying to prove you're strong enough to trespass into restricted zones by yourself? At night? You should only do that sort of thing when you're not throwing yourself into danger.
That's why they battle. Okay, I see. That's why they... That's so cool. Okay. So we battle. Wachow, 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 wachow. The fleet ship cruises smoothly in the sky as it's currently on autopilot. It resembles a colossal beast lurking in the night. And outside the porthole, an endless stream of stars flickers with a shimmering wave of light. In the aircraft cabin, Caleb puts me on the bed. Retrieving a first aid kit, he sets it down and carefully removes the bloody fabric from my knee. And under the harsh light, blood continues to flow. His gloves are dyed a bright crimson. I look away. Oof.
Does it hurt?
Nah, man, I'm cool. It's only the knee. I was an adventurer once. Till I took an arrow to the knee.
Are you mad at me?
No. And as I hear him take out the medicine and equipment, I start to turn around. But then his hand covers my eyes. Emi Hikari, I'm so sorry you have a fever. I hope you get well. A fine needle pricks my skin and the searing pain instantly dissipates. Caleb. I raise my head and look into his eyes. The explosion in the Cascade District was just a convenient excuse to justify the cleanup. Then there's Kevy and Mia. Wow, it's autoing. Then there's Kevy and Mia. Those were manufactured accidents too. You. What have you been doing behind my back? Caleb wipes away the blood from my knee and disposes of the syringe. He retrieves a surgical skin stapler.
What do you think could have happened if I hadn't been there tonight?
Click. The surgical skin stapler leaves behind a faint mark.
I can't bear going through the same pain again. Or do you want me to re-experience that loneliness because I left you?
Sweet dreams. Joined live on time. Yay! Woo! Woo! Newcomers! Woo! Don't worry. We've done this early, especially for you guys that can't meet our evening streams. Welcome. That's not...
You shouldn't throw yourself into danger anymore.
Click. His fingers touch the stitched area and wipe away the tiny droplets of blood.
Whether those people live or die tonight, it doesn't matter anymore. Anyone who dares to wield power that isn't theirs must pay the price. The explosion was just an opportunity for the fleet to intervene.
Can I pin what? Let me try. I'm an expert at YouTube.
You arrived in Skyhaven at the wrong time.
I'll do that after. Wait. There you go. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Would anything change? Would it even make a difference?
He sets down the surgical skin stapler and bandages my wound. Then he calmly meets my gaze. So you kept me in the dark to stop me from doing anything? Did you really think I wouldn't ask such a question for protection? I got it the wrong way around. Caleb remains silent. I lick my dry lips, suddenly tired of arguing with him. Fine. Once your fleet ship lands, I'll leave.
No, you won't. Since you managed to escape once, we'll be going somewhere else.
He lifts his hand and cups my cheek, yet his fingers are freezing cold. Is he dead? His hands have been cold twice. Is he dead? Oh! Oh, it's his robot arm. He's got a robot arm, right?
I will protect you. Until everything is resolved, I need to make sure you're safe and sound.
Who did the Colonel bring back? Who knows? But since he ordered us to take good care of her, she's probably not a nobody.
With the mission over, Caleb takes me to the special care unit on the fast-paced fleet ship. I can't even step outside of it. The walls, white as snow, are adorned with all sorts of medical devices, the multicolored indicator lights dancing incessantly. I don't know his rationale or how exactly I'm being kept here, though I couldn't care less right now.
Maybe she's also getting sent to Colonel.
How is she?
The medical examination is done. We're just waiting for the analysis. But because of the rain, the equipment indicates her vital signs are abnormal. Colonel, who's the injured?
An important target for observation. Is there a problem?
No, I was just curious. I've never seen her before, so...
Look at the blue and white medical gown I'm wearing. It's ironic I got labeled as a target for observation. The conversation draws to a close and is replaced by the sound of familiar footsteps getting closer. I return to the bed and lie down as if I hadn't heard them speak. The door opens silently and Caleb walks in. The room's lights adjust with his every step.
Morning.
As he nears the bed, the room brightens as if to imitate the breaking dawn. He pulls up a chair and sits down.
How are you feeling?
Stay quiet.
We're in a bit of a stalemate, huh?
Mari, my YouTube chat isn't working, as in I can't see it outside of what I'm using right now, so I can't actually pin that, sorry. Caleb taps the vital signs monitor on the wall and various data values appear in mid-air. My heart rate, my breathing rate, everything but my current mental state is right in front of him. Caleb, I need to leave.
You'll be out of here soon enough.
He meets my gaze, his words seemingly admonishing me. Well, we've got another Google case on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Admonish.
Admonish.
Ooh, hello there.
Admonish.
Admonish. Warn or reprimand someone firmly.
Admonish.
Okay, I understand. When?
Depends on when your vital signs return to normal.
Since last night, I've heard the same response 3 times now. A question takes hold of me. It sends a shiver down my spine. Caleb. It's been a while since I said his name like that. Touched. Caleb's gaze finds mine.
Yes?
When you made me take cold medicine that night, it wasn't just because you were concerned about my health. Right?
You already figured out everything, right? Aren't I pathetic?
And this is all just an excuse? You never planned to let me go since the beginning. I've had enough of him not telling me the truth. I take the cup from the table and throw it at him. The cup collides with his body and then shatters into pieces.
Did that help you calm down?
The water droplets fall and drench his immaculate uniform, yet his gaze remains unfazed. The person before me stays composed. The Caleb I knew has now gone.
Get some rest. It'll help you relax. I'll check in on you later tonight.
Oh, he's an evil little son of a gun, isn't he? Oh, not sure about this guy, guys. Bit of a He's a bit of a weirdo. Weirdo. Groggy, I open my eyes again. The world outside has already descended into darkness. A few lights twinkle like fireflies in the heavy mist. Oh, the YouTube chat worked. Wait. Pin. I have done. The pinning has been done. My job as streamer, as channel content creator is done. The pinning has been pinned. And y'all need to stop spoiling me. Even though I'm not reading the chat because I'm distracted because I'm voice acting right now. So shut the front door. Let me concentrate. I'm only kidding. Do I sound angry? Am I good at sounding angry? Shut the front door. I was gonna chuck you out of here. 5 minutes. You won't even see the light of day. Alright. Let's do this. I sit up and scan my surroundings, belatedly realizing I'm not at home. Everything that has led up to this moment feels like a surreal dream. The lights? I whip my head around and look out the window again. I can't clearly see what's outside, but in the mist are the outlines of tall buildings. Since Caleb wants to take me back to HQ, it seems the fast-paced fleet ship has landed. That is such a long, tongue-twisty word. It's a starship that spends most of its time in the sky and doesn't always touch the ground, so...
What's wrong? Where does it hurt?
I feel cold for some reason. My head is spinning. I can't see anything.
Hold on. I'll call for the doctor.
That's right, lady. Get down on the floor. In one swift move, I pick up her limp body and throw her to the side. Get out of here, scumbag. I'm not even sorry about that. I didn't say that. After putting on the nurse's face mask uniform, I push along as I leave. Several officers wearing uniforms approach me. I lower my gaze and walk past them. But before I can breathe a sigh of relief, a voice calls out to me.
Excuse me, nurse.
Yes? How can I help you?
I turn around and make sure I don't stutter as I speak. A fleet officer walks up to me. He frowns as he gives me a once-over.
You're heading toward the armory. Why does a nurse need to be there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the pharmacy was this way. Whoopsie.
I calm down and lie to him without missing a beat.
Oh, I guess the person who gave me directions misunderstood my question. Whoopsie.
Fortunately, this explanation seems to have fooled him. He nods and points to the corridor in the opposite direction.
The pharmacy is over there. The armory is a restricted area, so you shouldn't be wandering around.
Okay, thank you, sir. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I don't know why I made those noises. I haven't even taken a few steps when that fleet officer calls out to me again.
Wait.
Is there something else you need?
And then this is me. I'll be like,
Whoop.
You have stabilizers there, right?
He grabs 3 syringes from a box on the cart and shows me the number on his chest.
I'm taking some with me. Write it down on the list later.
He finally vanishes after making a turn around a corner, and my heart finally relaxes. What did he mean by stabilizer? I pick up a syringe from the box and turn it over to look at its label. Drug name, Cybazin. It can be used to combat emotional outbursts, enhance cognitive functions, and help patients stabilize their mental state. I probably need one of those right now. Only those with Turing chips may use this. This drug should not be used daily.
You planted a mind control device in me. It's that chip.
The chip. Rereading. Inputting memory.
Yeah, because in my Love and Deep Space game, it's bromance. So if you're imagining me, I'm literally dressing up as a nurse in a very tight, unfitting outfit. That ship must be the touring ship. That fleet officer must have also have one. An absurd thought pops into my head. If chip implementation is common in the fleet, then Caleb might have gotten it too. In that case, maybe everything he's done so far wasn't of his volition. Could the changes in his behavior also be related to the touring ship? For a moment, I can't tell if I'm onto something or trying to excuse his actions. A few meters away, a large door suddenly opens. I hear a very familiar voice speak.
Colonel?
My heart skips a beat. I retreat and try to hide in a corner of the corridor. Before I can see who's with Caleb, however he turns, his back blocks my view.
I heard you'll lead the fleet on a patrol through the depths of the Deep Space Tunnel in 3 days. The Fountain of Atay is about to enter its next phase. A banquet will be held in your honor before you leave.
I can't attend the celebratory banquet anyway. I have some personal matters to deal with.
The higher-ups gave the order. You shouldn't ignore them.
Caleb doesn't speak for a moment before he responds in a lower voice.
Speculating on other people's thoughts isn't my forte. And since I've taken your place, I can order you to leave.
Caleb reaches out and presses the sensor on the wall. The door rises. The man grunts as he leaves. Grunt, grunt. Oink, oink. I don't know how people grunt. How would he grunt as he leaves? I don't understand. And he goes, and then just walks off.
Come here.
In the empty corridor, Caleb suddenly turns around and looks at where I'm hiding. Huh. I freeze and don't move. A few seconds later, a shadow looms over me and grabs my wrist.
Playing hide and seek now? Did you really think you wouldn't be noticed? There are eyes in every nook and cranny. Does it look like you can escape?
I don't know what you mean, Caleb. I'm the nurse. I love being a nurse.
Okay, you're brave enough to bring me to HQ, and that means no matter who's suspicious of me, you'll have my back, right? He stares at me for a long time, and then he laughs. Now for some reason, an ominous feeling washes over me. Let go of me!
You want to go home, right? I'll take you there now.
From the fast-paced fleet's headquarters to his home, Caleb remains silent. Click. The door is now locked. This guy is so controlling. Is this what you meant by safe and sound? Lowering his gaze, he says nothing. Following his gaze, I find the wound on my knee has reopened.
Doesn't it hurt?
Answering my question first. Caleb, don't you dare touch me, boy. I will freaking kick you in the head. He suddenly picks me up and walks into the living room. He picks me up! He's pushing himself. He's pushing himself. I wish we could have an MMO of Love in the Deep Space. I want to explore the N109 Zor. That's not the only thing you want to explore. You son of a bitch. Excuse the French.
Sit first. We need to tend to your wound.
Is the Colonel ordering me around, or is Caleb worried about me?
Voice acting.
Do you remember that injured cat you brought back home? Back when we were kids? We kept it in the backyard. But that cat always kept trying to run away before it fully recovered.
I don't want to listen to this.
Do you want to know what I did in response?
No, not really, sir.
I got a collar with a bell. I put it on the cat. That way, it couldn't escape without being noisy. If I had that kind of bell right now, I should make you wear it, right?
Who clicked B? Did you guys pick B? I would pick A, because I'm kind of freaked out by him right now, but I kind of want to know how many people... Can we do a quick poll? How many people clicked this? Like,
fine, I'll let you do what you want. Take me away, boy. Ooh.
I'm not doing that. Sorry.
Is this how you'll protect me? I just need to be glued to your side?
I know, it's unfair, but...
Analyzing vital signs.
Because of that monster, your wound is infected. Is there truly a way for you to run around without getting injured?
Are you still the Caleb who confronted danger with...
I think I picked the deepest option for my MC's voice. I can't remember, but that's why she sounds kind of robotic.
Me.
You guys picked
I've
A.
had enough of your protection.
Oh. Oh, he's breathing into my... Okay. You okay, Caleb?
If being with me only brings you pain, then just put up with this for 3 more days.
What are you going to do?
She sounds like a... My character sounds like a cyborg. She sounds actually like AI. She sounds like text-to-speech. What do you think?
Loose ends. And then, all of this will be over. I just need 3 days.
3 days, huh? Yeah, you better walk away, boy. 3 days later. Wow, that was quick.
Out in the field
That was quick.
confirm the lockdown will be lifted after being in effect for weeks. The Far Space Fleet assures everyone that the explosion in the Cascade District will not happen.
After all this is over, the fleet will return to the deep space tunnel. You'll be safe, for now.
In other words, you'll just disappear again and not even say anything?
Wait, hang on a second. Sorry, guys. He's like, I only need 3 days. And then literally 3 days later.
I'll be gone. Aren't you happy that you won't have to see me then? I'm about to leave. It'd be nice if we had a meal together.
I don't like it when you call me like that.
I have to listen to the Colonel even when it comes to eating and drinking now?
Yeah.
You can be mad, but don't let it affect your health.
I'm not mad.
He's doing the Apple thing. He's doing the Apple thing. I'm not the boy once from your childhood. Caleb trailer. Boom. What does he say? I'm not the boy once in your childhood.
Growing up,
that one.
We knew each other so well. Better than most, even. I could see through your lies when you'd blink.
Is he doing it?
Bite your lip, and I could tell you were upset.
Come on, do it. Do the thing. Do the thing. I love that. I'm not the boy once from your childhood.
In that case, tell me, what am I thinking about right now?
Kick your ass, kick your ass, kick your ass.
I wonder, how did you turn into someone I hardly recognize?
Oh, I know.
He's not doing it.
You're thinking some chip got put into my brain, right? And now I'm no longer who I used to be? What if I told you I was always like this? Your life has threats around every corner. The people who are after your power, who want to hurt you, they should all just disappear. You're only safe when you're by my side.
I'd rather face danger head-on than safely live like this. I don't need you.
You don't need me? Is that what you think? Alright. What do you need? You can tell me.
This is not good, guys.
We can return to Lincoln if that's what you want. If you want to return to the past, we'll rebuild our old house and move in together. And if one house isn't enough, I'll build you a whole maze. I'll decorate it with everything you could ever want. It will be the most beautiful, stunning garden you've ever seen. No one will be able to find you ever again. I'll protect you forever.
Caleb, you can't just... You're very important to me, and no one could ever replace you.
Really? I always held myself back and endured day after day after day. It was suffocating. But now, I'm tired of playing these games.
What the hell are you doing? Yo, what the hell is he doing? Oh man, they should have done the thing from the trailer. I really wanted to see that. I'm not the boy once from your childhood. Doo -doo -doo -doo. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, Caleb trailer. I wanted him to do the thing. Do the thing. You know, like from Simpsons. Say the thing, Bart.
Always be the kind-hearted boy for your child. I honestly think I would always be the kind-hearted boy for your childhood.
I was expecting this, and I was disappointed. Crazy. You little cray-cray, guys. You like a little bit of cray-cray in your life? You like that? Do the raw. What raw? Alright, guys. Got one last episode, or in the chapter. Alright, here we go. I found Caleb again. I found him again. And yet the familiar person from my memories has been eaten away by some indescribable hidden pain. And only fragments remain. The night sky above Skyhaven is clear, but all its secrets are somewhere in the bottomless, unfathomable depths of his eyes. The night before he left, I dreamed about our childhood. I dreamt of Caleb and me running down the streets, skipping class, grabbing ice cream, and reading comic books. And I dreamt of that day when we held hands and became part of each other's lives.
Remember this. From now on, I'll always be by your side. It's okay. I'll always be there for you, and I won't hurt you.
Oh, is this baby Caleb, yeah?
Why are you crying here by yourself? Who bullied you? It's okay. I'll avenge you. Hold my hand. You won't have to worry about losing your way when I'm here.
There you go. There's baby Natalie crying until until she hit puberty and her voice dropped like like mine right now. Guga. The contrail left by the fleet ship splits the sky. I'm learning a lot of words today.
Contrail.
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 Contrail. A trail of condensed water from an aircraft or rocket at high altitude. Oh, it's the white stuff. I see. Seen as white streaks against the sky. I didn't know that. I thought that was just pollution. How stupid of me. I literally thought that was just pollution. Rays of light pierce the clouds and bring the world back to a new sunny day. On the runway, fleet ships are ready and waiting for the colonel to give the signal. I know there's about 90 viewers right now, so hello everybody, all the 90 viewers that are here. But I really want to show you this Instagram video that we watched earlier because it was really, really funny, and I want to watch it again. So if you guys were here at the beginning of the stream, you know exactly what video I'm talking about the karaoke. That shit was really funny. So I'd like to watch it again after this. But anyway, let's continue. It feels like whenever we say goodbye, I'm always sending you off.
I guess it won't be a painful experience this time.
His hand moves, probably to ruffle my hair, but he hesitates. His arm soon falls to his side.
All right. I'll be going now.
Yeah. I lower my head, a lump forming in my throat.
Make sure you eat on time. Look after yourself.
Caleb turns around, his back disappearing as it gets further and further away. The fleet ships take off and disappear into the sky, becoming specks in the distance. Hi, Miss Jade. Wow, that is a sexy...
I was so bored without you. I am...
Sexy spacecraft, right?
Became a shriveled up heap.
Oh, Tara, I missed you.
By the way, Jenna mentioned you were at Sky Haven for a wedding. But what kind of wedding lasts that long?
Oh, you know, my old friend, he's...
My boss is calling. Let's catch up later.
I end the call and put my phone back into my pocket, and that's when I noticed there's a strange object in it. Huh? When did this... I take it out and to get a closer look under the sun. It's an old yellow piece of paper with a kid's handwriting. Forgiveness coupon for Caleb. Valid for 100 years. Holding it, I feel a wave of sadness, like bubbles ready to burst, erupt from the depths of my heart. Caleb. You dummy. I can't figure out what's real or fake with Caleb. But what I know for sure is that this person who's important to me... I thought they were going to say something else. I don't want to lose him a second time. The fast-paced fleet has the Spatium core fragment, and with that, the chapter on the explosion incident draws to a close. However, Maya's fate is enshrouded in mystery, and Kevy's future is uncertain. With that chip, this isn't an ending, but the beginning of another story. An invisible web has been cast with the Ether core acting as a lead ball, and as a result, it has created a gravitational field that's as strong as a black hole. Ever the fast-paced fleet, myself, who knows how many more pieces are being pulled in. Either way, they're slowly or quickly rolling into a void. The touring ship, the Fountain of Ate, those patients turned into monsters via experiments. Everything seems to lead back to one source, the professor who's lurking in the shadows. Ooh, I liked that. It's like the ending of an anime season. In the heart of Skyhaven's main island, in the heart of Skyhaven's main island, opposite the Aerospace Center, are rows and rows of new buildings that popped up recently. And inside one of them, researchers are scurrying around with papers and walking into different labs. They're preparing to announce the biggest breakthrough of the century, so there's no room for mistakes. Caleb silently stands in the elevator as it climbs to a non-existent floor that can only be accessed with special clearance. The doors slide open and he walks down a grey corridor and towards an arched door. A device with a faint green light scans his eye, and then the door quietly opens. Before him, a scene unfolds. It's vastly different from the dull grey and white of his surroundings earlier. A seemingly endless expanse of lush green trees stretches out under a glass dome and shiny silver roof. Whoa.
First, we went ahead and recycled those abandoned flux nexuses. Then, we paid the N109 zone a visit to get info on Onykinus. Our Skyhaven gig is almost over. Where's our next stop? We practically spoiled Ever, and those old people in the fleet. We're like their personal hitmen.
Does he ever stop talking?
Don't think I won't beat you up because you're a kid.
You two, stop arguing. The professor said we're family, and families are all about love and kindness.
Viper leans against a massive tree. He puts his hands behind his head as he grumbles to himself. The other two are sitting nearby, a little boy and a girl wearing a black dress.
Where's Mr. Overprotective? Did he check in on his little hunter girl again?
Is he part of the family?
Healthy relationships are ideal, but the twisted ones, that's where the drama... Ah!
Before he can even finish, his head is made to spin 180 degrees. He finds himself staring into that brooding gaze. What's more frightening is that this person is genuinely smiling at him.
Your attempts to mess with me are lacking in creativity. Ah!
Where's the professor?
Inside. And can't you at least put my head back in place before you go?
Oh, he's like a cyborg. A small mechanical bug flies in. It perches on his finger for a second before darting into the vegetation.
14 years ago, Josephine and her team defected. They kept quiet about that kid being the best test subject. The Gaia Research Center was destroyed during the Chrono Rift catastrophe, and then the N109 zone took over. With Onykinus and those gangs around, retrieving their old experimental data and equipment is not an easy thing. Josephine and her researchers have been using fake names for years and kept this achievement of theirs a secret. But our investigation has paid off. Not to mention, Josephine and her traitors got what they deserved.
That means you found the child who disappeared back then.
From what we've seen and how she's been acting, her powers haven't activated yet.
The man with salt and pepper hair glances to the side. The youngster has entered the room.
Compared to that broken thing, I'm a weapon perfectly primed forever.
Caleb calmly looks up and stares at the hologram in the air. It displays a massive hospital ward. In the darkness, there's a figure who's barely visible.
I've been waiting for many years.
The man on the hospital bed finally peeks out of the gloom. Half of his face is on the thinner side. His skin is so pale that it's almost transparent, and his voice carries the weight of pure fatigue.
So, don't make me wait anymore.
Of course.
After the man mentions a few key points, Caleb nods and walks into lush, green scenery. All is quiet, then Professor Lucius raises his head, his gaze fixed on the hologram materializing in mid-air.
The Fountain of Atay will be put into motion, and Ever will soon reveal its revolutionary vision to the world. We'll track down the missing child, but now isn't the best time.
He glances at the figure who has long vanished into the verdant vegetation, his gaze lingering on his right arm. There, hidden beneath the surface, lies the price Caleb paid to be brought back to life. What?
At least it will be before he becomes completely useless.
The human body is far too fragile, but by surrendering warmth and sensation, even the simplest modifications can transform flesh and bone into unyielding machinery. The electric currents will course through the neural network, numbing everything, taking control of everything, until they completely replace him, turning him into a weapon perfectly crafted for the task. The old man smiles at the thought, anticipation glinting in his eyes. He looks forward to the day it happens. What? In a forest where shattered stars rest, a crystalline pool appears. As if infused with the wine of life, it's clear yet murky. In a forest where shattered stars rest, murky. Young traveler, do not drink from it. Lost lover, do not drink from it. But when flowers wither in their sleep, when winds fall silent, when the vigilant owl closes its eyes, only then can you drink deep of these waters, and let the dead sing. O fountain of Ate, cleanse my time, nourish my flesh, spare me from the loneliness of eternal rest. Spare me from the loneliness of eternal rest. Whoa. Damn. That was crazy. My mind is blown. That's crazy. Because we were Ever's target, right? And he took it for the team. Did he have to have his cyborg arm? Is that because he got blown up in the explosion? It's very interesting, Felicia. It's very interesting. I'm not sure how they're going to take this. What is happening? What is happening? Oh, let me watch it again. One more time, my sweetheart. This hits different now. So he's slowly turning into a cyborg. They are the optimal experiment report. They are the optimal weapon for destroying one another. This experiment is never to be redone.
What? You don't recognize me? Did you honestly think I would always be the kind-hearted boy from your childhood?
Oh, this hits different. This hits different. Guys, this hits different. He's not just a yandere. He is more than that. You've got to see past it. He's a good boy. He is a good boy. He is a good boy. He must be. He's obsessive, but I would be too if I lost my arm and started becoming a human, and I can't tell her, and she's doing stupid things, and I'm trying to protect her. I would be possessive too. I'll be like, hey, lady, chill out for a bit, okay? I can't tell you this, but my arm is gone. I'm half a robot. They wanted to do that to you, but I took it upon myself, and I can't even tell you because it's gonna hurt your feelings. He's a good boy. You gotta think past it. Like, oh yeah, he's a bit controlling, but damn right he's controlling. You know? Give him a little bit of credit. You know, he doesn't want to tell her. Like, he thinks she can't handle it. Because I think the MC, to be honest, the MC's a bit of a... She's like a curious cat, right? She's very curious, but she's kind of dumb, in my opinion. She's kind of like... She's never one step ahead. She's always 2 steps behind. And it's always the guys that are bailing her out. So... Like, it will hurt. He's being mature about it. He knows that it will hurt her feelings. But that's crazy. He's a good boy. Come on. He's allowed to be a bit... Yes, he is a possessive and stuff. But it's kind of like, you know, we humans, we're not perfect. And I'm not saying it's a good excuse because he's lost his arm and is becoming a robot, but I'm kind of saying that too, you know? It's like, he's very stoic about it. Because he puts on a brave face. You know? It's like when guys go out to war and stuff, you know? They don't really choose to do it, but then they gotta do it. It's kind of those situations. He knows he's gotta do it. That wasn't his, you know, it's just one of those things. It's like, it's not his choice, but it is his choice, and he's taken it to protect it, right? Yeah, that's what I think. I like Caleb. I didn't like him throughout that whole thing, but then that reveal at the end where it's like he's slowly becoming a machine, and he's kind of already dead, or like he's becoming more dead. And like maybe that's why he's more possessive. Who knows? Maybe that's because the machine is taking over and that he's losing a part of him. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But I like Caleb. He's cool. And on that note, can we watch this again? Because this is really freaking funny. This is so funny. Have you guys seen this? Half of you, I don't think have seen this. Okay, here we go. You guys ready for this? One more time. One more time because I love it so much.
Zane, I'm bored.
Just a bit longer, Raph. Silas needs time.
Well then, you better give us something to do, Mr. Leader.
Whoa, is this a karaoke microphone?
Oh my god, you have karaoke here?
Alright, now we're talking.
Gimme. Silas, is it okay for them to...
Yes. Go keep yourselves busy.
Oh, pick this one.
Ooh, a classic.
In the original key, though? No biggie, we'll just tone it down like this, and...
Nice! Zany, you do the intro.
Do I have to?
Come on.
You know I still love you, baby.
Let's go!
Oh god, it's embarrassing.
No, Xavier, get up!
You and me, let's harmonize.
It'll never
Have
change.
fun, boys. But mind if you keep it down.
5, 6.
I want nobody but two. I want nobody but two.
Anywhere we can stay out of this?
I'll sing it if you do.
Oh, fine. Give me the mic. Oh my goodness.
Caleb, stop him! I'm on it.
Freaking love this. I freaking love that. I've watched it too many times now. Too many times. So funny. So funny. Yeah, that was crazy. This is I'm a defender. I am an avid defender of Caleb. People were hating on Caleb. Do you know what they say? Don't judge a book by its cover. Or, in this case, don't judge a mechanical arm, yandere, by its cover. This is the one I should do, yeah? Yeah, the only time I ran into Caleb, someone I hadn't seen in ages at an old general store that was about to shut down. It felt like stepping back in time, but I couldn't help but noticing some things had quietly changed. I don't think I can do this, can I? Oh. A gentle warm breeze caresses my cheeks as late spring turns into early summer. The air is imbued with tranquility. I gather my courage and enter the old familiar grocery store before me, and when I was in school, Caleb and I would visit this place every day after class. Now it's empty. Yesterday I passed by and discovered the owner was preparing to close down this old store. Upon hearing the news, indescribable melancholy washed over me. It's as if some of my cherished memories were about to lose the tangible proof of their existence. 21st century, well, I haven't seen that in a while, that person in a while. Hello. Because he's number 2 for me after Zav. Wow. I come back to the best karaoke ever. Yeah, I like that. As of their own way of dealing with it again. Anyway, so I decided to volunteer and help clean up the store. And outside, a sudden noise of a plane passing by reaches my ear, but I only catch a glimpse of a long contrail. We know what contrail is now. I wonder what Caleb is doing right now. Caleb and I haven't seen each other ever since we parted ways in Skyhaven. And occasionally, he sends me short texts, but he vanishes when I bring myself to respond. The counter displays outdated comic books and stationery. Behind the shelves is a door that leads to a garden. Sunlight filters past the half-closed door, and there's a distinct beam of light cutting through the dimly lit store. Even the endless summers here haven't changed.
Caleb, there's a garden behind this small store. Can you believe it? Look, these hydrangeas are so pretty.
Oh, I remember this particular species
I
is
knew
called
it was in the past.
Endless Summer.
Huh? That's a weird name. Ooh, that's a weird name.
It's probably because the flower blooms for a long time. The name represents everyone's wish for a never-ending summer.
See ya, 99 alien. Carrying a storage box, I move to the shelves in the back. A few thick art boxes are neatly arranged on the top row. There's so much dust here. The heavy shelf abruptly creaks, and because of the uneven distribution of weight, it teeters precariously. I push it back to return to its original spot. Ooh, itchy nostrils. Suddenly, an arm reaches out from behind and effortlessly pushes the heavy shelf back. I quickly turn around. Caleb?
Even if there were 3 of you, you wouldn't be able to clean this place in time.
Caleb slightly lowers his head as he looks at me. Instead of stepping back, he doesn't move. I'm trapped between him and the shell. A subtle, ineffable... In British terms, ineffable is like F word. That's what it sounds like. Ineffable.
Ineffable.
Oh, hello there. Ineffable.
Ineffable.
Ineffable. Too great or extreme to be expressed or described in words. Okay. A subtle, ineffable awkwardness envelops the air. I struggle to look him in the eye. Dust particles dance in the glaring light, and I avert my eyes from it, and in doing so I avoid Caleb's gaze. Why are you back in Lincoln?
Business trip. And I just happened to be passing by.
Oh, what a coincidence. His arm slowly returns to his side, and there's just enough space for me to move away. It's then that I notice he's not wearing a uniform. A small suitcase sits at his feet. I'm reminded of how he used to appear when he returned home for summer break. It's as if he'll be leaving again after a few days. When are you returning to Skyhaven? Is this set after or before the events? The question, which escaped me countless times before, slips out once again. However, the passage of time has changed the context surrounding it. Wow, look at his veins on his arm. The Caleb standing before me, rendered silent by my words, isn't who he used to be.
I just got back. You already want to know when I'm leaving?
It's not what
I'm pretty sure you don't live in this neighborhood. So why are you here?
Well, if you really want to know, I happen to be passing by. Realizing that the same reason may come across as a lie, I add more to my explanation. I happened to be passing by when I found out this owner was planning to close down the store. I figured I should help out.
When you were a kid, you were too short to reach the books on the top shelf. How come you still can't get to them as an adult?
Oh, okay. Alright, buddy, but you know, there's 6-foot Asian over here. I can definitely reach any shelf, my boy. I couldn't reach the second shelf back then, but now it's the one at the very top that's giving me trouble. My tendency to correct Caleb makes him... How tall is this guy now? I'm sizing him up now. I'm sizing him up. He triggered me there. How tall are you, big boy, huh? How tall are you? 6'2". Oh, I beg your pardon, my boy. Yes, please help me reach the shelves.
Did the shelf grow taller with you?
Heh. The outstretched hand stops moving when it's close to me. Eventually, it reaches past me to grab an art book from the top shelf.
You still need to finish tidying up this place, right? I'll help you.
He pauses for a moment as if he just remembered my question earlier.
I'll be heading back to Skyhaven tomorrow morning.
He's a tall bastard, isn't he? Damn son. In the narrow aisle, I was hoping he'd be a little bit shorter than me. In the narrow aisle between the shelves, Caleb is behind me. He busies himself. All my thoughts are focused on him and the incessant cacophony. Boy, oh boy, we're learning a lot of words today, aren't we?
Cacophony.
Cacophony. Oh, darling, it's a cacophony. A harsh, discordant mixture of sounds.
Cacophony.
Cacophony, okay. Oh, cicada chirps adds to my restlessness. Wonder what he's been up to while we were away from each other. As I put a stack of toys into a cardboard box, a small model fighter jet unexpectedly tumbles to the floor. Caleb picks it up first.
FY26.
Why does he say it like that?
Hey.
Lol, got him. I need to look at the order of events. 6'2". Is he really funky? So, you tall man, I'm short. Got humbled. Yeah, I got super humbled. I don't want to really tell me short and patient. How tall am I? I'm 6 foot. I'm like 183. Yeah.
Do you remember how I told you about my first test flight?
188, 184 or 183 is one of them. Of course I remember, but even before that. Look at the plane on TV. It's so cool. Oh wait, this is in the past.
Wow, look at the plane on TV. It's so cool. It flies really fast and zooms past the clouds.
It's the FY26. Do you like it? I'll be piloting that plane in the future.
Will I take you away? Like swoosh? And you're gone.
You're so silly, Pipsqueak. I'll bring you with me. We'll fly wherever and whenever you want.
This plane is no longer being manufactured, and you've gone from being a pilot to a colonel now. He looks down and places the toy fighter jet into the storage box.
It doesn't matter what a person's role is. Everyone has moments where they're not in control.
Our conversation abruptly ends, and once again, our surroundings are engulfed by a quietness accompanied by a loud cicada chirp. Do you feel hot? Because I don't. I'm gonna get some tea.
Go ahead.
There's only one bottle of soda left in the cooler by the door. Its vibrant orange color can make anyone think about its delightful sweetness. Caleb, it's so hot today. Oh, it's a flashback.
Caleb, it's so hot today. Can I have some soda?
In your dreams. You said you had a stomachache a few days ago. If I let you have soda and Gran finds out, she'll scold me again.
But that was a few days ago. Look, I'm fine. What happened before doesn't matter. I want soda. I want it.
Okay. Stop pulling my sleeve. Here. But you only get half a bottle, Pipsqueak.
Yay! You're the best, Caleb.
Please pay for the item. Please pay for the item.
The cooler's reminder brings you back to reality. I pay for the bottle before the countdown ends.
Payment successful.
The way he's standing is like, bro, look at my back, bro, dude. I'm so jacked. Just came out the gym, bro, pumping it. Here you go.
What took you so long?
He turns around. He's holding a box of candy that's wrapped in gaudy retro packaging.
I can't believe Corkies are still being sold. I remember you being scared of getting the ones with a weird flavor. You'd grab a Corky and then put it back down.
Oh my gosh, you guys said the same thing at the same time. You sound like that old creep in Family Guy. Nate sounds like the old man in Family Guy.
Do you mean Herbert the pervert? Da 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 da. Get your fat ass over here.
Was that a good impression? Did you guys like that impression? That was funny. You guys look up Herbert the pervert, yeah? See if I and then put my voice next to his, and you probably hear some similarities. I can't concentrate. Woo! Oh, it's getting hot in here, guys. Oh, I don't need any more tea. Man, I love Family Guy. Kids are always like that. They're brave because of their curiosity, or they hesitate to try out new things because they're afraid of the unknown.
There aren't any kids here? You want one?
That's a shame.
Caleb and I picked two Quirkies that are the same color. He places the candy in his mouth. It tastes awful. I grimace, then our gazes meet before I can look away. Caleb also frowns because of how bad it smells. Suddenly, I remember the funny faces we used to make at each other's as kids. My tongue is numb from the bitterness when Caleb gives me the soda. The bottle is cold, yet I can feel his heat.
Drink.
I finish half the bottle in one swing. The sweetness washes over my tongue and erases the lingering bitterness in my mouth. I give him the bottle. I always did that whenever we shared food as kids. Caleb, here. I stop talking as he takes the bottle from my hand. Early summer afternoon tends to stretch on as if the time itself can linger in one place. Now that the shop is clean, Caleb and I push open the door which leads to the garden.
It's been a while since I was here. These flowers haven't changed a bit.
Clusters of blue, violet, endless summers bloom, yet the overgrown vines and leaves show no one's been taking care of them.
They're not as nice as they were before. Let me get the hose.
Hey, a new shooting range opened up at
See you
Azure
later.
Square. Do you want to go there later? Do a few rounds for fun?
Caleb returns with a hose before I can decline Tara's offer.
Did something happen?
My colleague asked if I wanted to hang out at Azure Square later.
If you want to go, then I'll be heading back to Skyhaven. I'll drop you off at Azure Square since it's on the way.
He declares this as if he's preemptively answering my multiple choice question. I'm not even planning to leave. Why is he deciding for me? You don't need to do that.
Would it be inconvenient for you if your colleague met me?
I don't respond and bend down to turn on the water. Water droplets splash his chin. They cascade and eventually find their way to the necklace hanging around his neck. I look up and make eye contact with him. Caleb, I never said I was leaving.
You...
Aren't we going to water the flowers? Caleb is unable to respond to my question. A resigned smile tugs at the corner of his mouth.
All right.
He stoops down to adjust the water flow, and when he gets up and meets my gaze again, his expression is noticeably softer.
Okay, you can stop glaring at me now. Don't you want to water the flowers?
The moist soil carries a distinct fragrance, and meanwhile the flower bed, having been nourished by the water, displays a renewed vibrancy. Our earliest spat seemingly disappeared like the water that the flowers absorbed. The blue-violet flowers bloom in the garden, yet in the corner is a white, endless summer. It stands alone. I only recall purple and blue endless summers growing here. I don't think I've seen this white one before.
Looks like it's wilting. Maybe it needs more TLC.
As I lean in closer to look at it, I notice a glossy white hue peeking through the sepal. This flower isn't in full bloom yet. Huh? Upon hearing the sound, I turn around. Caleb looks away from me. Did you just take a picture of it?
Every day and every night, I'm surrounded by Skyhaven machines. I rarely get to see stuff like this. Even in my dreams, I sometimes hear the roar.
I go, huh? Upon hearing the sound, I turn around. Caleb looks away from me. Did you just take a picture of it? He wasn't taking a picture of it. He was taking a picture of my big, fat butt cheeks. I am almost sure. I'm almost 100% sure that he was taking a picture of me. Right? For sure. It's like, oh yeah, I was just taking a picture of the flower. Dude, I was just taking a picture of the flower, bro. Dude, oh my gosh, you look so big, bro. And I'm like, huh? Whoa. You taking a picture of the flower, bro? He's like, yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, it was the flower, bro. That's what I would say. That's what I would say, you know, if I was being a bit cheeky. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a big... Yes, the flower. It's a beautiful flower. Yes.
Of warships and blaring emergency alarms.
The corners of Caleb's mouth subtly tense. His brow furrows only for... It's because he's trying to cover up. We almost found him out. Once again, sunlight shines down between us at an angle. His hand is only centimeters away from mine. When are you coming back? Oh, Jesus crashed. A shout prevents Caleb from answering. I guess someone wants to buy something. I'll talk to them. She's a regular at the store and she holds my hand and gives my heartfelt words to relay to the owner. Maybe the reluctance to say goodbye to places that hold cherished memories is a feeling all humans have. I return to the store, and aside from the faint cicada chirps, a strange quietness envelops the area. Oh, let me take a picture, bro. Let me take a picture, bro. Oh yeah, just the flowers in the background. They look so good, bro. Jeez. If I made those noises whilst I was sleeping, my goodness. My noises would be like like tongue out, everything out, just Caleb, you can't even shit, that was fast. You can't even relax in your dreams? Come on, flick him on the head. Well, ping! Oh, okay, I'm gentle. Oh, damn, look at my fingernails. Damn, nice fingernails. He's having a nightmare. Hey, man. Hey, bro. Let me just touch your chest, bro. You okay, bro? You okay?
Don't go.
Oh, shit. No. Hey, dude. You alright, dude?
Don't leave me alone.
Man, he's so handsome for someone that just woke up. Goodness me, I wish I looked like that when I woke up. Holy moly. I'm like, huh? Huh? Shit? What? I'm like, who's there? Caleb?
Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
It's okay, I just got something in my eye.
Let me see.
Did you have a nightmare?
Don't blink.
Okay. I just blinked. That's sweet. Don't tell me I have to blow that off his head. I heard that the fragrance of endless... I feel like sometimes, I feel like MC raps like Eminem. Like, genuinely, it's so fast. Like, the only way you could do it is be like, Mom Spaghetti, who's Manetti? You know? There's no way you could read that fast, unless you rapped. I heard that the fragrance of endless summers can bring people sweet dreams for a whole night. Oh, I can just click, right? Woof! Woof! Quapatui! Is that better?
But there aren't endless summers in Skyhaven.
That's sweet. Funny, but sweet. He's taking a picture of my bum. The ceiling light bathes the space in a hazy yellow glow. It's already nighttime. With the store's key twirling around my finger, I can't help but ask him something. Caleb, where are you going to spend the night at today, bro? Bro, it's not like I want to spend time with you, bro. He pauses before raising his chin toward the small suitcase tucked away in the corner.
It's already late. I'll just crash here for the night, since I'm leaving early tomorrow.
Ah. Then I'm not going home either.
What?
I want to stay in the store for a bit longer. After all, I might not be able to come back here in the future. The gentle night breeze accompanies us as the garden door is open, and side by side we lie down on the floor. We're enveloped by the sight of endless summers and the night sky. Caleb and I don't speak. Minutes pass us by. Caleb is the first one to break the silence.
It's been a long time since we were on the floor together.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho. In what way, Caleb? In what way?
Back then, you ran over to me with your pillow and said it was too hot.
What? Oh, step bro, I'm so hot. Join me on the floor to cool me down, step bro. Step bro, dude, the bed is so hot. Why don't you just, like, touch my legs on the floor, bro?
Then you complained about the mosquito repellent being too...
Wait, what?
Back then, you ran over to me with your pillow and said it was too hot. You wanted me to join you on the floor to sleep while the attic window was open.
Yeah. Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, freaking right.
Stinky and refused to spray it on yourself.
Oh, bro, I don't wanna spray this mosquito stuff. You gotta protect me from this mosquitoes, bro. My hot, sweaty body. What? And I woke up itching like crazy the next day. I had mosquito bites all over my body. And they weren't the only bites, were they? Yeah, you better laugh. His laughter quickly dissipates in the darkness. Caleb. It makes more sense with Caleb as big brother. Yeah, it does. It's almost sounds like you have a photographic memory. You okay, bro? Asthma? Caleb's face is obscured from where I am, but I can hear him quietly turning so he faces me. Do you remember how many days have passed since we said goodbye in Skyhaven? How long has it been since we last saw each other? You told me to eat well and take good care of myself. And you asked if I would miss you. You also snuck that makeup coupon into my pocket. Caleb, if we hadn't met up here, would you have not come back to see me?
Are you hoping I stop by and visit? Or are you hoping I don't?
I want you to answer my question first.
Have you thought about me at all these days? How many times, when I want to see you, will you also want to see me?
I mean, I don't know, bro. If you want to see me, bro, I want to see you too, bro. That's like such a bro thing to say, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, I'll do it if you do it, bro. You know? Time passes. Slowly he reaches out to me and his dry palm touches the back of my hand. I freaking love this stream today. His hand moves from my wrist to my arm. It goes to my shoulder, my neck, and then my cheeks. Caleb's warm palm moves up as he closes the distance between us. When our foreheads touch, I can't. This is too Twitch streamy. This is too Twitch streamy. I know these memes. This is the forehead meme. What's that forehead? Forehead meme. When our giant foreheads touch, I hear him. It's almost like he's sighing.
Hey.
Natalie.
How could I not come?
Fuck. This is really funny. Yeah, Caleb. I failed to find the perfect words again, but it doesn't seem to matter anymore. The necklace, warmed by his body, slips away from his neck. The apple gracefully lands in my palm. Oh boy. Oh jeez. The following day is still greeted by nice weather. With everything packed, Caleb and I step out of the grocery store. He holds the white, endless summer from yesterday. Are you taking it with you, Caleb?
Yeah. I want to bring her back to Skyhaven and take good care of her.
Won't that make her Skyhaven's first endless summer? Caleb lowers his gaze.
She's mine.
He raises his head and makes eye contact with me.
When she truly blossoms, she'll be stunning. I'm sure of it.
With your care, I'm sure she'll be blooming for a long, long time, like all those other endless summers.
She will. She'll bloom for a long, long time.
Caleb softly repeats my words. I glance back at the store. The small door resembles a picture frame that has captured all the endless summers within the scenery. And so another summer has begun. Fuck. That was hilarious. Whoever recommended me to do Endless Summer. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh man. I've been corrupted by Twitch. Oh man. That was too funny. That was too funny. My ears are red, yeah, I know. I just didn't expect him to say that. Like, jeez. We had... What did we have in... And this is the best date we've been on. We had Herbert the Pervert from Family Guy come in. We had Caleb taking a naughty shot of us. We had bro moments. We had flashback moments. It was awesome. Oh man, it was so good. I want to read a few more of his dates actually. I've got the bionic arm as well. But oh man. That was so funny, guys. I couldn't hold myself. Like, it was just like our foreheads touched, and I just think of like our receding hairlines, and we're just like colliding, like really, really cute. And he's like, "How can I not come?" It's like, whoa! Oh man. I know that was meant to be a really touching moment. I'm so sorry, but I really could not hold myself this time. I couldn't hold myself. Oh boy. That was really funny. That was 10 out of 10 for me, honestly. That was freaking awesome. Ooh, goodies. But I think we should end it there because I've got dinner in a bit. So, I mean, I enjoyed that. That was really funny. Did you guys enjoy today? How was it? You guys see me? Whoa. Hello. Am I frozen? Is it working? Hello. You guys have fun? Do you have Exquisite after this? I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, I think today was really fun. I am a Caleb fan, though. If you had to put me on a side, I think Caleb's a good person. He seems like a nice guy. So, he's a memester, apparently, it seems. So, Happy Sunday. Thank you for the stream and I enjoyed the karaoke. Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. Karaoke Banshee is in your name. Love it. Yeah, thank you for joining, guys. It was super fun. I think the next stream we'll do probably Saturday. I'll see if I can do it earlier, but if I can't, it'll be Saturday evening. So the Asia folks will have to catch it in a VOD. Otherwise, if I can do it earlier, then sure, let's do it earlier. But it'll be either on the Saturday or Sunday, but it should be Saturday this coming week. So exclusive aftertaste in the myth. Okay, I'm trying to grind the myth right now, actually. You know your reactions I hear why we're here. I love you covering all the stories. Yeah, I love being here too. Oh, I love being here. Cat's Flen, thank you. He's definitely a millennial. Just like me. Way. Anyway, thanks guys, appreciate it. If you guys want to stay around for a bit longer, then you guys can talk to each other and chat and whatever, but you do you, and I'm sure there'll be lots of funny conversations in the Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord, I'm sure Mari and Mari or Halsey will mention the link to you guys. I think it's already pinned. So anyway, have fun. Have a good Sunday, and I hope to see you next week. Otherwise, we'll be playing more Final Fantasy, more Tekken, yada yada yada. If you're here for me, then definitely join the other streams because we do have a lot of fun in those ones as well. But boy, I love the. I got to say before I go, I love the Love and Deep Space streams. They're so fun, and there's so much content and random community content that's just really funny. So it's always awesome to cover Love and Deep Space. I really like this game. It's funny. So anyway, enough rambling. Time to go. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye bye. Subscribe.